In St. Joseph, Missouri, we'd found more people than we needed to fill our wagon train quota. As more and more Eastern residents and immigrants were caught up in the great surge of the westward movement. Since we'd rolled out of St. Joe, we'd encountered the same painful experience of making seasoned travelers out of greenhorns. But we hadn't yet come into any hostile Indian territory. That's why we were surprised to hear gunshots just ahead of us. Ho! Whoa, ho, ho, ho. Indians? No warring Indians around here.
Common Charles, maybe.
More like it.
They'd be attacking. There's not a settlement around about for 50 miles.
What about those tracks you saw the other day?
Yeah, Ed Miller's train. There are only a few wagons on it, too.
You and Bill better go have a look. Start a circle, Charlie. If there's going to be a fight, let's get ready for it. Yes, sir. Hi!
About 35 of them. How about you?
That's close enough. You better ride down. Sometimes I get careless and leave a survivor.
Not very often.
Come on.
It's out there beyond the circle.
That'd have to be one of the attackers.
Figures Comancheros won't even bother with their own wounded.
I don't know why we should either, Duke. Start their murdering career.
Senores, please, I want to see a priest. I'm gonna die.
That's what I call waiting till the last minute to make your peace.
Well, we can't just leave him out here to die, even if he is a Comanchero.
Unless we're the last minute kind, too.
Bring him to my wagon.
Was it the Comancheros, Bill? Was they fighting a little wagon train? Is it fighting all over?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, that's everything you asked me. That's the only survivor, Charlie.
Comancheros headed this way, Duke. How many of them are there?
There's nothing to worry about, Charlie. We only counted 35 of them, and they headed for the hills.
That's just a boy.
Well, where are you going?
I'm going to help that boy if I can, Leland.
Why are you always trying to run things, Ma?
That's no way for a boy to talk to his ma. Now, tending ailing boys is a woman's job, and I've had a lot of experience.
Oh.
He's a Mexican.
Seems to be.
Ain't some of them Comancheros Mexican?
Some of them are, some of them are Indians. Others are white. They're all renegades.
Maybe you won't want to tend him, Mrs. Barber, knowing that he's a Comanchero.
You saying he is?
That's what I'm saying, ma'am.
He's still a boy, Hannah. Right now, he needs help a lot more than he needs judging. Just which was it you had in mind?
Well, I can't tend him here on the ground.
Put him in my wagon. I suppose you'd mind looking in on him from time to time.
Yes, I would. And I certainly hope the good Lord forgives me for helping a murdering Comanchero this much.
Por favor. El padre. El padre.
Sounds like he's asking for a priest.
Well, a lot of good a priest could do one of his kind. I'll look in at it before supper.
Thank you, Hannah.
Please, senor. I must see the priest.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, son.
I have much to tell, senor. I must tell it before I die.
If it'll make you feel any better, you can talk to me.
Only a priest will know I was telling the truth.
I'll do my best to believe you, son, if it's that important.
It is most important. For you.
For me?
And for your people. I knew about your wagon train, senor. The big one that followed the little one. 2 days ago, I heard our leaders talking about attacking it.
This wagon train?
See, but they decided to wait until the others returned, so they would have enough men.
You mean the band that attacked that train today, that wasn't all of them?
Less than half of them. The others had gone to raid a small settlement to get more guns and ammunition. When they return, all of the Comancheros together will attack this train.
They said that?
I heard them. In 3 days, the others will return. In 3 days, all of your people will die. A priest would know that I would not lie at a time so close to death.
I didn't say I didn't believe you.
I can see it in your eyes, senor.
I'm responsible for a lot of people, son. What I might do about what you tell me could make a lot of difference to them.
That is why you must believe it is the truth. I swear it in the name of the Holy Ghost.
What would a Comanchero know about a holy anything?
I was not always one of them. I was taken prisoner by them during a raid on my village. Today was the first time I was allowed to ride with the men. I tried to escape to the wagons. It was a Comanchero that shot me.
Now you want to get even with them, is that it?
It is not revenge alone that is in my heart, senor. Only by helping to save the many lives of this train can I cleanse my soul. Please, senor, believe me, so I can die in peace.
All right, son, let's say I believe you.
Gracias, senor.
Now, how is what you told me going to stop the Comancheros from attacking us?
They will not take a chance until they get all their men back together.
And that'll be 3 days from now. I don't think we can move fast enough to be out of their reach by then.
I do not think so either, senor. But there is another way.
I know. History books call it divide and conquer. Lives could be lost that way, too.
Perhaps a few, senor. But the Comancheros are already divided. Those that are here will not be expecting an attack. Always after a successful plunder, there is much celebrating in their camp. You could destroy them quickly. Will you do it, senor?
It's a drastic step. I'll have to think it over.
If you believe me, like you said, you will do what you have to do in order to save the lives of your people. Senor, I am called Ronaldo Ortega. The next time you see a priest, will you tell him what I have done? That he might pray for me?
All right.
Please, senor, do not forget the name. Ronaldo Ortega.
It's not likely I'll ever forget that name.
I wouldn't believe anything any Comanchero said any time.
That boy sure is on his deathbed, Bill. He doesn't want to die with a lie on his lips.
Can't be sure enough about that to risk getting people killed.
It's a risk either way.
How do we get these wagons moving and get out of here?
A few miles will stop the Comancheros. Right now, half of them are 50 miles away plundering a settlement.
You believe that boy, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm afraid I can't go along with you.
You may have to. It boils down to this. We can't ignore what Ronaldo said. If we do, we run the chance of being wiped out, a good chance. If we disable the Comancheros with a surprise attack now, we'll greatly reduce that chance.
We're also sure of getting some of our men killed.
One more thing. It goes without saying I'd like you boys with me in this, but whether you are or not, I've got to make the decision. Charlie, how do you feel about it?
Well, that's a tough one, Mr. Chris.
I know it's a tough one. I want your opinion.
Well, I'm for taking a chance, but what I mean is declaring war on them Comancheros is too much of a sure thing for me. I'll fight them, but I sure don't want to unless I have to.
Duke?
I've fought Comancheros before. Known some personally. But even if one of them were to fly down here right now with angel wings on, I just wonder where he stole the harp.
Bill, get the roster. Make a list of every man on the train between the ages of 18 and 40. Have them report to me immediately.
But Chris...
And make sure they're armed and mounted and ready to move out in an hour.
No.
What do you mean, no?
You can't do this.
I'm doing it.
Look, those men aren't a bunch of soldiers you can go ordering around like you're a general.
In time of war, I can.
We haven't been attacked yet.
The Comancheros declared war on humanity a long time ago. We just buried 28 people they massacred, people just like us, and we're next. Only we're going to have the opportunity to choose the time and the place.
Maybe that Comanchero in your wagon's already done that for you. This could be a trap.
I've made my decision now. Get that roster.
I don't want any part of it.
That's an order! I said that's an order.
Charlie, you know where the roster is. Get it.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. You heard the general.
Yes, sir. By the way.
Come on, Duke, let's check the ammunition.
It ain't fair. My boy only turned 18 just 2 days ago.
If I made an exception in your case, Hannah, I'd have to make others. I can't do that. I'm sorry.
You're not taking my Leland.
Will you stop trying to run everything, Ma, and quit treating me like a little boy?
You got your rights, and I'm going to see you get them.
I'm 18. If the others got to go, it's right that I got to go, too. And I'm going.
But it ain't fair.
There never was anything fair about war, Hannah. Some have to fight, some don't. Some live, some die. But those who die give their lives for a reason, so the majority can go on living. That's the way it is.
No, that's not the way it is. Not here, not now. And I'm going to tell you why. Because there ain't no war. Only the one he's trying to make. Do you know why he's taking our men and our boys out there to get killed? Because of the word of a murderous Comanchero. The one that's lying in his own wagon right now. Even his own men think he's wrong. Bill Hawks thinks it's a trap. I heard him arguing.
Now, that's enough, Hannah.
You afraid to let her have her say?
In this matter, she hasn't got any say. Neither of you nor anybody else.
It's our lives you're talking about, ain't it?
Yes, Amos, it is. The lives of everybody, not just a few. And we'll do what I decide to do, because that's my responsibility, not yours or Hannah Barber's or anybody else.
That murdering Comanchero, I'll get the truth out of him.
Mrs. Barber!
You lied. Admit it to me. You lied, didn't you?
Stop it, Mrs. Barber,
Let me
stop
down.
it.
I want to get the
There's
truth
nothing
out
on
of
the door.
him.
She didn't know what she was doing.
Let me down. He's told a lie. He'll tell me the truth. He's lied.
That won't do any good, Hannah.
Ma, you got to stop this.
Why can't you stand up for yourself?
Why won't you ever let me?
You're just like your pa. He wouldn't stand up either. And he got himself killed, and that's what's going to happen to you.
Your son's a man, Hannah. He's not afraid of his duty. You should be proud of him.
Please, please don't take him away from me. He's all I've got. Please, please don't get him killed.
All those men whose names I read off earlier move out and fall in over here. I said fall in.
You're getting pretty military for a guy who don't believe in the war himself, ain't you?
It's none of your business what I believe in, Amos. I follow orders and so do you. And don't forget it. Well?
Thanks, Bill.
Don't mention it.
I don't suppose there's any way I can get you to change your mind.
You know there isn't.
Well, the least you can do is let me go with you.
The least I can do is to leave you here in command of this train. If something happens to me, they'll need a wagon master. This may come as a big surprise to you and to everybody else around here. But my first interest was, is, and always will be the welfare of these people.
Well, I've never doubted that, but I think you're making a mistake.
And just stand aside and let me make it. Let's go!
Well, they're up there, all right. Looks like a permanent camp. It's just about how you had it figured. They're celebrating a victory, and the whiskey's running pretty free.
How many are there?
No more than we counted first time, but one less. Sentry spotted me. He shouldn't have.
Every little bit counts. Now remember, those are Comancheros we're going after. And our fight's a defensive fight any way you look at it.
But is it necessary? That's the question. We ain't afraid of a fight, none of us. You ought to know that by now. We ain't squeamish if the fighting's necessary.
Well, you better have your hearts in this battle, and you better make every shot count, because you might not live long enough to find out that it was necessary. We'll proceed on foot.
Come on now, open up. Get a little hot soup in your stomach. Do you good. Open up.
Maybe I was hungry after all.
Fine.
It tastes very good.
Well, at least you're not lying about that. I made the soup myself, you know.
It is for the best, senor. I did not lie. Please believe me. Tell the others, I did not lie.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, he's dead. They've killed my son.
Now, calm down. You have no way of knowing about a thing like that.
Where's Ma? I know he's dead, and the Comanchero in that wagon killed him. I know.
Mr. Hawks, we've been over there talking. Well, there hasn't been any sound of fighting for more than an hour.
Yeah, I know.
Well, don't you think if the fighting's over, our men have had time to get back here by now?
Maybe.
We think somebody should go out and find out what's happened to them.
I'm thinking we better stay right here.
Suppose they've all been killed.
What good would it do if the rest of us went up there and got killed?
Mr. Hawks, I got a boy out there.
I know, Mr. Hunter.
Yeah,
All right, now, wait a minute. Hold it
it down, will you? I know that you're all wondering what's happening, and so are we.
That's why we're not going to go running back into those rocks. I know it's hard for you to sit here and wait, not knowing. But that's what we're going to do. Come tomorrow morning, if we don't have an answer, we'll do something about it.
I'll give you the answers now.
Mr. Chris!
Our mission was successful. We took them by complete surprise. We gave them a chance to surrender. They answered us with guns. Darkness kept us from completing it. We can't get at the rest of them until daylight. To make our morning attack quick and decisive, we'll need 10 more men. I'll accept volunteers.
You're telling us you lost some men, aren't you?
Mr. Hunter.
You're telling us so many of our boys got killed, you need replacements. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Shut up! How do you expect the man to tell you if you're all talking at the same time?
How bad is it, Chris? They have a right to know.
What makes you think I wasn't going to tell them? But before I do, I think I'd better remind you of one thing. Under the charter of this wagon train, a document you all signed and agreed to, I have the right, as wagon master, to declare that a state of war exists and to conscript forces to engage the enemy in battle whenever, in my judgment, such action is necessary for the welfare of my charge. Now, I've exercised that right. But I must warn you that any attempt to oppose or hinder such action will be considered an act of mutiny and will be dealt with accordingly. In our battle with the Comancheros, our forces suffered 3 casualties. 3 lives were lost in the line of duty. That the rest of you may go on living. Remember that.
My son is dead. He hardly had a chance to fight before he was killed early in the battle. I felt the bullet as it struck him. Say it, Christopher Hale. Say the words. Leland Barber is dead.
Leland Barber is dead. And so is Isaac Miller. And Bror Hansen. I'm sorry.
My son was murdered. Because you listened to that Comanchero that's lying in your wagon, and I want his life in return. Do you hear that, Comanchero? I want your life!
Hannah.
What's the matter?
Among the casualties, there was also one wounded.
You got a bullet in you?
A knife.
Knife?
You're in command now.
Let's get him in the wagon, Charlie.
Ronaldo's in there.
Well, get him out of it!
Yeah. Ronaldo. Well, Mr. Chris has been hurt, and I gotta have a bed for him. I'll make you a bunk out of these boxes over here, and you wait and see. Don't you pay attention to what you heard that woman say out there. There's nobody gonna harm you at all. No siree.
Why will they not believe me, senor? Why will they not believe I only tried to help them?
Don't bother me, boy. I gotta get a place fixed up for Mr. Chris.
Why did they not leave me to die?
I believe you, son. Even if Bill Hawk scalps me, I think you were telling the truth.
Lost a lot of blood, Charlie. I hope not too much.
Don't you worry about Mr. Chris, Bill. He's tough as a horse. He'll pull through. Huh.
He's the only man on the train that believes your story, Comanchero. If he dies, you won't have anybody.
That'd be one.
Well, that figures. What makes you so sure?
Well, what he said, I guess. And I got a feeling.
I've got a feeling, too.
You have?
He said that another Comanchero shot him. Well, you've had your revenge, and you're not gonna die. You got a lot of those Comancheros killed, some of our people. Why don't you admit that all you want is somebody to do your dirty work for you?
No, that is not it. You will see, day after tomorrow, you will see the other Comancheros and you will know.
Bill, don't be too hard on him. He's bad to hurt, you know.
Yeah, well, so is he, and there's 3 dead men out there.
Nothing to stop us from going up in the hills now, is there, Mr. Hawks?
What do you mean, Hunter?
Well, you're in charge now. We know you've been against this thing from the beginning. There's no need to get any more men killed, is there? You just give us the word, Mr. Hawks, and we'll go up and bring our boys back here where they belong. We're counting on you, Mr. Hawks. We're all agreed we'll be better off with you in charge.
Oh, you did you? It seems to me that you people have real short memories. If it hadn't been for Chris Hale, you'd been dead a long time ago, 100 times over.
We ain't discounting what he done in the past. It's just that we can't figure Mr. Hale making this kind of mistake, but he did. And you can't blame us for losing faith in him. You did yourself.
I did not.
Are you telling us now that you agreed with him all along?
I didn't say that. I said that I didn't lose my faith in him. I disagreed with his decision. We had words about it. It's happened before, no doubt it'll happen again. But the day that I lose my faith in Chris Hale will be the day that I refuse to take his orders. And that day is going to be a long time coming. Now, the wagon master said that he needed 10 more men. Nothing's happened to change that. You can either volunteer or I'll name you. Which is it?
If my boy needs help up there, you can count me in.
No sign of them coming around yet, Bill.
But all you can do is keep them comfortable, Charlie. If I were you, I wouldn't get any sleep tonight. Those people out there aren't too happy with either one of your patients.
Don't you worry, Bill. I won't close my eyes till Mr. Chris opens his. Oh, Bill, you keep that hard head of yours behind the trees when the shooting starts tonight. On account I made another big pot of soup, and if you ain't around to eat it, I don't know who will.
Maybe you'll have to.
Me? I'm not loco. I know what's in it.
Take care of things, Charles.
Yes, sir. Chris.
Shot. Blared shot.
I did too. It surprised me. They weren't supposed to attack till morning. I'm sure glad to see you coming around, though, Mr. Chris.
Where's Bill?
He took 10 men, went to the hills, just like you said.
I knew I could count on him.
Hold it, Charlie. It's us.
Bill, I couldn't see who it was out there in the dark. What happened? I heard a couple of shots a while ago.
We got the job done, that's all.
Thought you were going to wait till morning.
So did the Comancheros, Charlie. That's why you only heard a couple shots.
How's Chris?
Well, he come to. I think he'll be all right in the morning.
And now, ain't that just dandy? Don't that make you boys feel good? Mr. Hale's gonna be all right. It's too bad they don't know it. Tickle them to death.
That's enough, Amos.
We'll see if it's enough. When that sun comes up 2 more times, and there ain't no sign of the other half of that Comanchero band, Then we'll know that we got ourselves all shot up for nothing. Then we'll see what's enough. And what ain't enough.
Why'd you let him do it?
Sorry about your father, Hunter.
Wasn't it enough that I was already up there?
Volunteered. First one. He went because you were there. To help my son, he said.
You could have stopped him. Wasn't one member of a family enough for you?
We giving you a rough time, Bill?
Why did Chris do it, Duke? Why did he have to listen to that Comanchero?
There's room for another grave out there. A Comanchero grave.
Do not worry, Senor Hale. Tomorrow is the third day. Tomorrow they will beg your forgiveness. I promise it.
You can't do this, Bill. You gotta go in and talk to him.
I don't want to talk to anybody, including you.
Well, you gotta do something.
I've already done something. Took his orders and got 2 more men killed. I backed him up, and that's all I'm gonna do for the day.
I guess Charlie told you how he came back last night.
Yes. I was asleep, I guess.
You were still sleeping this morning, so I figured I'd wait until after the funeral to come and see you.
I'm glad you came, Duke.
It was Bill decided to finish off the Comancheros at night. I'd scouted their camp pretty well, and Bill pulled an old army maneuver. He made the men take off their boots and leave their rifles behind. Just knives and pistols. Didn't take long.
You did a good job, both of you. I'm grateful.
Well, I suppose you won't want to be leaving till morning.
Not even then.
Well?
The rest of the Comancheros won't show up until sometime tomorrow. They could attack by themselves. The wagons are strung out. We'll keep them circled up, play it safe. So they've come and gone. Be sure and tell Bill.
Bill may not want to hold up the wagons, Chris. He doesn't have too much faith that those other Comancheros will show up, or that they even exist.
Just tell him I've assumed command again. That it's an order.
I'll tell him.
We're losing valuable time just sitting here. Hale's always the one pushing us on to keep us on schedule. Now he's making us waste another whole day. And for what? To protect ourselves from a band of Comancheros that ain't ever gonna show up. I tell you, there's something wrong with him. I've seen men go loco with power before. He's already got 5 of us killed for no reason. Who knows what he'll do next? I tell you, we gotta do something about it.
Are you sure they'll come from that direction?
See, they will first return to their camp. When they see it is destroyed, they will look for the ones that did it. But they will not attack now because our numbers are too few.
I'm getting a stiff neck from looking up in those hills for so long.
What do you expect to see up there?
Not so much what I expect to see, it's what I hope to see. For Chris's sake.
I'll go along with you there. You know, Duke, I've never wanted to be wrong so much in all my life.
Yeah, I know. If we don't get proof what Chris did is right, I think we're in for a lot of trouble. Later this afternoon, if they haven't shown up yet, I think I'll ride out and do a little scouting. Maybe I can see something.
Yeah, maybe.
Sun sure getting low, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
They could have been delayed a little. It is possible.
Yes, Ronaldo, it's possible.
There's no Comancheros out there, Bill. I could see for 10 miles from a rise out there. Couldn't even see a dust cloud. Well, here it comes. Amos right out in front.
We'll have to concentrate on him.
Well, boys, it's all over.
What's over, Amos?
It's the third day, remember? It's all over. And so's our waiting. We're moving out in the morning.
We'll pull out when the wagon master says so and not before.
Maybe we don't care what the wagon master says anymore.
It's dangerous talk, Amos.
We figure what's dangerous is letting Hale lead us any longer. We don't think he's a fit leader. No, you either.
You have somebody else in mind?
Well, the folks have decided to back me up. Does that answer your question?
This answer yours?
You folks try and back him like he says. He's a dead man.
You can't face all these guns.
What do you care? You'll be dead.
Now, just what was it you were saying?
I'll say it for him, Amos. And I'm only going to say it once. You've gone too far, Amos. You've committed an act of mutiny, and you'll pay for it. And unless the rest of you want to suffer the same penalty, you'll turn around and go back to your wagons. Right now.
Hold it. Horses.
Quite a bunch of them. Coming this way.
Coming from out of the hills.
Line up along the wagons. Don't fire until I give the word. Stop. Sounds like a couple of them are coming on.
Yeah, I can hear them now.
I don't get it.
Maybe they're carrying a truce flag.
And they're not Comancheros, Charlie.
You're sure a hardhead, ain't you? What does it take to convince you?
All right, hold your fire.
I want to talk to the wagon master. Can one of you men find him for me?
I'm the wagon master.
I'm Major Groff.
Chris Hale.
Looks like you're expecting somebody else.
Oh, yes, we were.
Some Comancheros. Just how wrong could Hale be, I'd like to know. He gets 5 men killed for nothing. And all the time the cavalry's around with all the protection we'd ever need. Maybe now you won't take so long to decide which side you're on.
We've been after a band of Comancheros for weeks now. A couple of days ago, we got word that they'd raided a small settlement.
What, about 50 miles from here?
Yes. How'd you know?
A friend of ours told us.
Go on, Major.
Well, we finally picked up their trail, but couldn't quite catch up with them. It was partly because we had to exercise extreme caution against ambush.
Ambush?
Yes. This band of Comancheros is especially tricky. They split up and work in two groups as a rule. If one group gets into trouble, they run. And they lead the pursuer into a position where the other group can attack them from the rear. We lost 2 whole platoons that way 6 weeks ago.
But not this time, huh, Major?
I was beginning to think you might know something about that. Judging with all the wounded here, and you yourself, sir.
We know all about it, sir. Mr. Chris here took a few men up in the mountains and wiped out their whole camp.
I wondered who did that. You have my eternal gratitude, Mr. Hale. You've done a great service, not only to the Army, but to every traveler who might someday come out this way. You know, sir, that band of Comancheros we chased for 50 miles did lead us into a trap. But when they found out the other members of their team no longer existed, and they couldn't spring that trap, they lit out. And we've got them on the run now. And we're going to chase them until we catch them, or until they run clean across the border.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Major.
Yes, we saw the light from your fires. And that was when I decided to come down here and have a look around, see that everything was all right. And I'm mighty glad I did, Mr. Hale, because it gives me a chance to thank you personally for what you have done. If both those groups of Comancheros had gotten back together again, they could have wiped out your whole train.
Yes, I know.
Goodbye, Mr. Hale. And the very best of luck to you, sir.
Bye, Major. Thanks for stopping by.
It's my pleasure, sir.
Chris,
Don't say it, Bill.
But
You want me to lose respect for you after all this time?
I was wrong.
Of course you were, but only in what you believed. In spite of that, you took orders. You never failed me once, so don't ever apologize for being a man. That goes for you too, Duke, and you, Charlie. I never doubted for 1 minute I could trust all 3 of you.
I still have an apology for that boy in your wagon. I didn't believe him for the simple reason that, well, he's a Comanchero.
Sometimes I think we forget that all generalities are lies. Every individual is cut from his own mold, not one with a group label on it.
Mrs. Barber!
Hannah? Ronaldo's... he's all right.
Oh, Chris, I went in there to kill him, but I couldn't. He's just a boy. I just couldn't.
Hannah, didn't you hear what the cavalry officer had to say?
No. I don't think I've heard or seen anything since my boy died.
Duke, help her to her wagon. Just a minute. One more thing. Amos, you're under arrest for being the ringleader in an attempted mutiny. Bill, lock him up in the prison wagon, pending trial.
What about all the others?
The others will witness what happens to the next man who tries it. Charlie.
Yes, sir?
Something tells me I better get back in bed.
Bed? I don't see why. You only been up a few minutes.
On second thought, better make it the hammock. I'll feel more like my old self there.
Yes, sir.
Ronaldo, you're in no shape to be out of bed. What are you doing here?
Please, Senor Shannon, I must talk to the senora. I must let her know that I understand. That I do not hate her.
I tried to kill you. You can forgive me for that?
It was not in your heart to kill me. It was only sorrow for your son that made you think you could. Senora, I too know what it is to lose loved ones. The Comancheros killed my mother and father when I was very young. They tried to teach me their ways, but they could not make me forget the cries of my mother that I heard as they were taking me away. In the wagon, when you held a knife in your hand and you cried, you were crying for your son, as my mother had cried for my father when they killed him. That is why I had to see you, to tell you that I understand. I'm ready, senor.
Duke Shannon.
Yes, ma'am?
Didn't I say once that tending ailing boys is woman's work?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you can't expect me to go traipsing up to Chris Hale's wagon every time I want to take a look in on him. Now, can you? Well, put him in my wagon.
Ronaldo?
Si, senor.
All right, Charlie, move him out. Come
Hey, Duke, wake up. We're in town. Bill, I was just going to get out this side.
Yeah, I know.
Did you see what I saw?
Mm-hmm. Supplies come first. Come on.
Yeah, they always do.
I have only one thing of any value left.
What is it worth, my friend?
It come all the way from China, and I have waited many years. It arrived only today.
Well, put a price on it. In Yankee dollars.
There are some things man cannot put price tag on.
What have you imported from China? Truth, honor, faith?
What price would you pay for obedient love?
I respect your evaluation. Make your bet.
This, for all the money you have won from me. I give you my word, this is more than worth it.
Well, if that's the way you want it, double or nothing.
You are a gentleman, sir.
A gentleman. Alas, not a scholar. Win or lose, this is the last hand. Understood?
Yes.
Oh, he ain't playing for fun, you know.
3 kings.
3 queens.
Well, if it's any consolation, you aren't the first man to lose your fortune with the lady.
And I am most certain not the last. Your name, please.
Augustus, John Augustus. A-U-G-U-S-T-U-S.
He's the fellow we're looking for. Give him the envelope, Charlie.
The what?
The envelope from the lady.
Oh, yeah. Mr. John Augustus,
Your servant, sir.
here's an envelope the lady asked us to give to you.
Thank you.
Mighty pretty, too.
You have an honest face. I can see why she trusted you.
Come on.
Wait a minute.
Nothing more going to happen here.
You know what he's doing?
No, but I know we only got an hour in town. If you want to waste it, go ahead. I'm leaving.
Come on, let's go.
Bill, this is an education. Ain't you curious?
Don't you know that curiosity killed the cat, Charles?
Yeah, and I'm dying to know what he won, ain't you?
By the laws of my ancestors, this now belongs to you.
I shall treat it with no less responsibility than you would, sir.
I know this true. No bet if not so. You are gentlemen. Thank you. He will deliver most valuable possession to you here. You wait, please.
And you certainly have to bow to the Chinese when it comes to gambling.
You do?
Yes. To them, it's not only the greatest of pleasures, but a high art.
You mean that he enjoys losing everything he owns to you?
Well, the true moment of ecstasy comes only when you gamble what you can't afford to lose.
Well, I've done that, and it never gave me any true moment of accident. It just made me plain miserable.
Just makes me plain shooting mad.
Well, if you can't lose as graceful as you win, you simply shouldn't gamble. This man is a gambler.
What do you think this, whatchamacallit, is worth, the value?
Who knows? One man's food is another man's poison. Oh, sit down, gentlemen. Like to buy you a drink?
Yes, sir.
Bartender, bottle of your best and 2 glasses.
You're buying and not drinking?
Not exactly polite, is it?
I'd like to ask you gentlemen a favor. Excuse me. Of course, I reimburse you for whatever you think it's worth.
We're not for hire, mister.
I know, we're just in town for a couple of hours. We're with the wagon train outside of town, you know.
Oh, I know. I saw you when I signed on with you, Mr. Hale.
You mean you're going the rest of the way with us?
San Francisco, if the fate's willing.
I told you, Bill, I'd seen this gentleman before.
Now, you two gentlemen impress me as men I can trust. And I'm very rarely wrong in judging a man's character.
What do you want with us?
I'd like you to wait here and collect that objet d'or. That object of art that I won, and when you return to the wagon train, bring it along with you.
Objet d'art? I thought you said that was something good to eat.
Well, I use the term loosely. If it's an imposition, I'll make other arrangements.
An imposition?
Have you the time to do me this favor?
Well, that all depends how long it takes this gentleman to get back with an objet d'art.
We don't have too much time.
Why, I doubt if you can get half through this bottle before he brings it. But I'll tell you what, just in case, I'll get another. Won't go bad. We can always use it for snake bites between here and the Rockies.
That's what I always say. Be prepared for them emergencies. Took care of that one.
Aged in wood.
Yeah.
What do you think, Charlie?
Well, Mr. Hale would be mighty put out, Bill, if we didn't help this gentleman who just joined the wagon train.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't hurt to do a favor and make a friend, does it?
I just hope this objet d'art or whatever it is don't break our back getting us back to the train.
Charlie, don't you know you're not supposed to look a gift horse in the mouth?
You think that's what it is?
I certainly do appreciate that favor.
Glad to help you. We're just like one big happy family on Mr. Hale's wagon train.
Yes, I knew I could trust you. Like brothers. May need this to pick it up. Thank you again, gentlemen. And good night.
Your servant, sir.
Take a good look at that.
We take a few more drinks and we'll be able to understand. Do you mean to sit there and tell me a man's best friend ain't his mother?
Charlie, we were talking about horses and dogs. How'd their mother get into this?
Sat right there and claimed a horse was a better friend than a dog. And I don't agree with you. Man's best friend is his mother.
Would you call your mother an object d'art?
No, and you better not either. Hey, senor! You looking for us?
For Mr. John Augustus. You know where fine?
What have you got for him?
What my friend means is that if you're delivering an object d'art to whatever his name is, you give it to us and we'll see that he gets it.
You don't make sense, Hawks. If I was delivering you an object d'art or anything, and you screamed at me like you did this gentleman, I would not give it to you.
Well, you're so smart, let's see you make him savvy.
You got something for a fine Southern gentleman?
For Mr. John Augustus.
We take to him, yes?
No.
Well, now, Charles, that was real good. Why don't you draw him a picture?
Wait a minute. We take to Mr. John Augustus. No?
Yes, please come.
Yes, come. I was only kidding about that mother being my best friend. I'll be right back, Mother. You wait.
She belonged to Mr. John Augustus. You take, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you see what I see, Hawks?
He says that she belongs to Mr. John Augustus.
Mr. Augustus?
Be with you in a minute.
Do you remember that last bet you won from that rich Chinese merchant last night?
Oh, yes. You didn't have any trouble picking up the pot, did you?
Oh, no, he delivered just like he said he would.
Just put it on the ground over there anywhere.
Do you have any idea what you won?
No. It isn't worth more than $1,000. I've been cheated.
Well, I don't think you'd like this lying around. I mean, just any old place.
I think that this means that she belongs to you now.
Well, this is what he meant by obedient love.
You call me Mei Li. I make you happy.
Well, you must win as gracefully as you lose.
The older I get, the thicker my skull gets. Act like children, I should know enough to treat them like you.
Charlie, look, now, you gotta tell him. You know, you're always bragging about how you got him underneath your thumb because you're cooking.
Didn't you say it wouldn't hurt us to do a favor and make a friend? You got us in this mess. Now you tell him.
I got us into it.
Wasn't my idea.
Oh, come on.
No.
Where have you been? Well, you were going to be gone 2 hours, right?
Would we lie to you, Mr. Chris?
Yes! You're a miserable cook and a worse liar.
Yes, sir. Breakfast coming right up. Yes, sir. Yes.
You go at sundown, come back at sunup. That's slightly more than 2 hours.
We were just doing what you'd want us to do.
Spent all night in a saloon just for my sake.
Your orders, Mr. Chris. The welfare of the wagon train folks come ahead of everything else, you know.
All right, let's have your story, but make it quick. This train's got to roll. All right, Sir Lancelot, who did you rescue?
John Augustus. You see, we were just minding our own business when...
Augustus, that southern fellow who joined the train yesterday going to San Francisco?
Yeah, the fellow that you told to park at the end of the line, remember?
Nothing wrong with my memory, but you seem to be having trouble.
I couldn't forget what happened last night if we lived to be 100 years old. Could I, Charles?
Forget? Forget what? Can't you see I'm busy fixing Mr. Chris's breakfast?
I can't take this on an empty stomach. Get about your business.
What'd you say?
I said, get on your horsey and ride about 10 miles and find us a place to camp tonight, and then come back and tell me. And then tonight, when I'm exhausted, you can put me to sleep with your fairy tale.
Yes, sir.
Would you call it a fairy tale if I told you that a man won a beautiful girl in a poker game?
You, Mr. Worcester, are lucky I don't like to cook.
That's what I figured.
One day is pretty much the same as any other. And it takes something mighty unusual to make a day that you will never forget. You know how you feel things in your bones before they happen? By the time we circled for the night, I didn't think anything could surprise me. What's going on around here that I don't know about?
You gotta tell him. I did, kinda. We gotta let nature take its course. Yep.
Whatever it is, I know you two are in on it. Duke? Circulate around, see if you can find out what everybody's whispering about like a bunch of gossiping old women.
Yes, sir.
Now, don't come back and tell me nothing.
No, sir.
They couldn't be married. She's some kind of a Oriental. I got close enough so as to swear to it. Now, you all know I'm no gossip or anything like that. I mind my own business. With this situation, well, I just don't see how we can afford to keep our noses out of it. Do you realize what's at stake?
When she got the fire going, she come and got him. Followed him. Just like my hound dog looking up at me.
In Peking, a great school. Many, many scholars. Didn't power by them like he by me. They train my tongue to talk in many languages to pleasure of my master.
Doesn't disturb you going from one master to another?
Woman who must make many men happy, not fortunate. I only have one master.
You want nothing more?
If not fortunate, I work to grow food with father, live on dirt floor with pig, get sick, die in hut where born, before girl Maylene become woman. I pretty, very fortunate. Very happy. I study very hard. I learn lesson good. I try very hard make you happy. You're a good man. Very fortunate.
You think so?
Yes. When I look into your eyes, see your soul, see many things.
Like what?
You have good taste for food and drink.
I'm hungry, all right. You see that in my eyes?
I see many things.
You're an orchid in the desert. They'll think you're a weed and try to destroy you.
Why? I do nothing to make men or women unhappy.
You look different, you think different. You have a different God. How can they tolerate all this?
I belong to you. Nobody would destroy your property. Made him very fortunate.
Kissing a Chinese girl?
Mm-hmm.
What have you been drinking?
You don't think I made it up, do you?
No. Even Charlie couldn't cook up a concoction like that.
Well, I don't care what you say about me, but if anybody can cook a concoction, I can. Bring me one and I'll cook it.
It's too hard to get the feathers off from him, Charles.
I'll get the feathers off.
John Augustus was traveling alone. You two spent all night doing him a favor. Don't tell me you don't know how he comes to be kissing a Chinese girl.
I tried to tell you, Chris.
He won her in a poker game.
He what?
Well, you see, there was this Chinese merchant. He was real rich, and he just brought this girl over from China, and they were going to get married or something, and...
Well, he put her on the table to win all of his money back. He bet her double or nothing.
And lost? That's all there is to it.
Well, we didn't know it was a girl he won. We thought it was an object d'art when we promised to bring it back to the wagon train. Gospel truth, huh, Bill?
Well, that's the truth, Chris.
Well, if anything happens because that girl's on this train, I'm holding you two responsible.
Told him, didn't I?
After the war, nothing remained. My Virginia, my way of life, dead. Bled dry in a lot of places nobody will ever remember. Pea Ridge, Shiloh, Philippi, Gettysburg, Vicksburg. Names that were screams lost in the wind during the birth of a nation. We, who had the responsibility of other human beings, we were set free. Oh, they thought they'd freed a people that only burdened themselves for 100 years and saddled free souls with the misery of intolerance and segregation. A slave belongs to someone, a place. Give him his freedom without the right to belong, and you give him a torch to bear that might burn anybody in his path. How do I set you free? How do I get back my own freedom?
You do not want me. I do not bring you pleasure.
I want you very much. You bring me great pleasure. It isn't that simple. It's very complicated. Like your cooking. What in the world is that?
Mud. Baked mud.
Mud? Well, I've heard the Indians eat mud when they're famished.
Do not eat mud. What is in it? Very good. It is called beggar's chicken.
Beggars? Looks fit for a king.
A long, long time ago, a beggar stole a chicken. Soldier go after him. He hide a chicken in mud, throw in fire. After soldier go away, he take a chicken from fire.
Best chicken I ever tasted.
Beggar say that too. He tell his secret to try to save head.
He deserved to live.
King cut off beggar's head so no one else gets secret.
But he'd already told somebody.
No. King tell girl in harem.
Some things never change. This is superb.
Snail steamed in moss and baby turtle. Fat grasshopper and tiny snakes.
Snakes?
In China, snakes very special. Makes men very interested in women.
Mr. Augustus, may I have a word with you?
Mr. Hale, this is Maylene. Maylene, this is Mr. Hale, the master of the wagon train. Well, she not only looks like a dream, she cooks like one. Maylene, bring Mr. Hale a plate.
No, thank you. I've already had my supper.
Have you had beggar's chicken? Snails steamed in moss, served in thermidor of turtle? Roasted grasshoppers? Baby milk snake?
Mr. Augustus, may I get right to the point?
Yeah. You want to know why I didn't tell you about this young lady when I signed on the wagon train?
No, I already know about the situation that's led to this situation.
Oh, we have a situation?
Mr. Augustus, don't make it any more difficult for me than you already have. You might assume that I'm as unbigoted and worldly as you are.
Thank you.
There are times when I find that my responsibilities as a wagon master force me to put my nose into other people's personal business.
Well, if you're afraid of what will happen when the word spreads up and down the line...
It's already spread. There isn't a man, woman, or child on the whole wagon train that's talking about anything else.
Well, they must be more bored with their own lives than I even suspected.
Mr. Augustus, may I ask what your plans are?
I'm going to San Francisco. I have a wagon load of valuable possessions. Why else would I be suffering this mode of travel?
What do you plan to do about the young lady?
Well, this morning, when I realized what I had inherited, my first thought was to unburden myself. But quite frankly, she's already brought something into my life, and, well, I refuse to tempt the fates that have been so kind to me.
Do you know what you're saying?
Know what you're asking?
Send her back to her own people before it's too late.
Well, now, Din Pao Yi couldn't take her back without losing face. Do you know of any other Chinese gentlemen who might be interested?
Should be several in San Francisco.
Thought of that this morning. When we get there, perhaps we'll discuss the matter again.
What you do with her is none of my business, but I will not allow her to accompany you alone on my wagon train.
You ordering me off the train?
No, I'm asking you to do something to spare yourself, to spare her, and to spare me what's bound to follow if you don't.
So lynch mob the law on your train?
No, not any more than it is below the Mason-Dixon line. But you can't break the laws of society without giving them satisfaction one way or another.
What laws of society are you saying I've broken?
I'm not saying you have broken any yet. But you travel with that young lady from tonight on. You've already been seen kissing her.
Oh, you have a law against a white man kissing a Chinese girl?
Mr. Augustus, whether they have a written law or not, you as a Southerner know they will not permit you to live in their society with that girl.
My personal life is none of their business. I don't like the assumption that she's anything but my ward. She's doing what she's trained to do. And nobody on this wagon train or anybody else is going to tell me how to conduct myself.
Did it ever occur to you that your securing her the way you did can be interpreted as slavery?
Oh, you mean, this legal document? That, sir, is a wedding certificate.
Mr. Augustus, I am not a fool.
Oh, can you say it's not a wedding certificate?
That piece of paper has no legal value in this country.
Right. So how can I be accused of slavery because of this worthless contract?
You thought it all out, haven't you? Then you intend to keep this young girl regardless of what is said or done.
What would you do in my position?
I wonder. Good night, Mr. Augustus. Good night, young lady.
I do not understand. What have I done?
Nothing, Maylene. They've never known anyone like you, and they're afraid.
Afraid of me?
No, not of you. They're afraid of their own collective conscience.
Mr. Hale, you saw for yourself, didn't you?
What, Matilda? What did I see for myself?
He's a monster. Hezekiah? Look at this. I say it's immoral.
Where did you get that?
Out of his wagon.
It's full of them. And statues, too. You wouldn't believe the things that man's harboring.
What right do you have to search his things?
Whatever we have to do to protect ourselves from this man, we will do.
Even if he committed murder, that wouldn't give you the right to invade his wagon. That's his home. He's done nothing to warrant this.
Bringing that Oriental into our midst, flaunting his moral decadence, that's nothing.
Why don't you wait until you hear the truth?
If you don't make them leave this wagon train, we will do what we have to do. Won't we, Hezekiah?
Yes, Matilda. We've got to protect our homes. We're God-fearing people, and this is an invasion of the devil.
They have no right to live with decent people.
Now you listen to me, and you listen good. There'll be no mob rule on this wagon train. Not while I'm standing and can stop it. You honestly feel John Augustus is a threat to your way of life, you make a proper complaint.
Then what?
We'll give him a chance to be heard. Give me that painting.
It's evidence.
It's evidence you're nothing better than a horse thief. If you don't give it here, I'll treat you like one.
Your siding with the likes of this horrible man makes you no better than him. Well, what can you expect of an unmarried man? Hezekiah?
They wasted no time in getting up a formal complaint in writing. We, the undersigned, God-fearing, law-abiding American citizens, demand that John Augustus, who is consorting with a foreigner, be brought to account and dismissed from the society of decent people after no less punishment than due for such a breach of law and moral etiquette. That's what I got for breakfast and would give to John Augustus for supper.
This is by the Italian master, Cellini. It's a copy of the greatest master of them all, Michelangelo. What craftsmanship and love this reflects. This is all I have in the world that matters to me.
You have such richness. Why do you gamble?
Well, I've just never been able to get out of the habit of eating. Art is a poor commodity in our country today. Very few people will admit to themselves that gold and silver are less precious than beauty and love. You bring both to a man, Maylene. From a culture thousands of years old, a civilization that's forgotten what we'll have to struggle to learn.
Whatever I know, I teach you.
The child is master. A very romantic Englishman said it first. The child is master of the father.
Mr. Augustus? Chris Hale.
Oh, come in, Mr. Hale. Here.
Thank you. Well, may I admire your taste, Mr. Augustus?
Thank you. This is all this and I, it's all that's left of a 100-year-old family. And we were allowed to survive only because we were considered worthless.
May I ask you to read this, Mr. Augustus?
We, the undersigned, God-fearing, law-abiding citizens.
There are over 500 people traveling on this train, Mr. Augustus. That piece of paper is signed by 42. They are a minority group, but they do have the right to raise this issue.
Breach of law and moral etiquette. What do they know about either? Their filthy little minds.
The law does give everyone the right to sue for satisfaction.
You think I should satisfy them by publicly airing my private life?
Unfortunately, I don't think you have any choice unless you want to run like a scared rabbit. You have no rights if you don't defend them.
Well, if they want to bring me into court, let them get a proper summons.
Oh, they will. But I thought maybe we could avoid all this.
I don't intend to be swept off of this train by a belated witch hunt.
Nobody wants you to be. All I ask is that you confront them and tell them the truth.
No, they wouldn't know what I'm talking about.
How do you know unless you try? I know these people. They're all law-abiding, God-fearing citizens, and they honestly believe what they're doing is right. If you refuse to be heard, they'll know they're right. And then they might make the mistake of taking the law in their own hands.
All right, I'll try to tell them. Mr. Hale. I will not plead.
We say it's unnatural and unholy. It's an illegal relationship, you and that foreigner.
Just what do you presume our relationship to be?
She's a woman, and you're no different from any other man.
That's right, I'm no different. And neither really is she.
She isn't.
Now, all of us. All of us in our society have great respect and place beyond reproach our sisters, our daughters, our mothers. None of us would question the relationship of a sister being escorted west by a man.
Well, it's fancy talk. What does it mean?
She could be my sister, my daughter, a mother of all men. You don't trust her because she happens to be a china doll, an object of art.
Are you claiming she's like a sister?
No. She's like a Florence Nightingale. A nurse is trained and devoted to serving man. A concubine is also trained and devoted to serving man, but not as a woman for hire. She appeals to a man's cultivated taste. She satisfies his need for aesthetic fulfillment.
You claim she's not an unhealthy and evil influence? We don't want our husbands to get any ideas like that.
I claim, by the right of our Constitution, the freedom to believe in whoever and whatever I please. I wish to worship at her feet. Whether you understand it or not, there is nothing you can do about it without breaking the law. Now, as for her being a bad influence on the morals and social customs of our little community, only evil and ugliness should concern us. And that, I assure you, she is not.
Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. You can't hold her in bondage.
He also reminded us that all men are created equal. Maylene has the right to go and do as she pleases. If she chooses to serve me, you cannot deny her that right.
You have a paper saying she belongs to you.
Your husband has a paper saying you belong to him, I hope. Oh, haven't we enough problems on this perilous journey? Through the wilderness, aren't we all trying to accomplish the same thing? How can we rebuild our nation after a war in which brother killed brother if we don't profit by our own mistakes? And if loving thy neighbor is asking too much, at least try to understand him.
Listen, I got rebel lead in my leg, but I hold no grudge. Any man who saw as much killing as I did learned something.
Archie, you haven't got the sense you were born with.
Yeah, well, I got enough sense to say that us men are being pushed around by our women folk. Why, there ain't a man here wouldn't give 10 years of his life to have a beautiful woman like John Augustus has, to do the things our women folk do begrudgingly. No, sir, I say men apologize. Yeah, and if my wife don't like it, well, who knows? Maybe I'll get me a gal like his.
Archie, after 21 years, you have no right to talk to me like that.
After 21 years, I got no more time to waste.
Hezekiah, go get him down. Get him down, Hezekiah.
Hey, all right, look out! Get down! Get the wagon brigade! Go on, hurry it up! Hurry it up! Right up from over there! Hurry it up!
Ashes. All that I held dear. Ashes.
Get new art. You sell me.
No, Maylene, I couldn't sell you. I don't even own you. All a man owns really is himself. His own life. I thought mine was in that wagon. But it's not. If were I'd crumple now, I'd be ashes. Instead, I feel suddenly free. Freedom like I've never known before. I thought I owned those works of art, but they possessed me. I allowed myself to be enslaved by them as if by a drug.
Maylene, Poppy seed to you? What do you call opium?
Yes, Maylene, you are a dream. You're the only thing that separates me from reality, and I shall fight to keep you. As all men must. For their dreams.
There's a town a few hours by wagon from here. If you'll let me, I'll have Charlie Worcester drive you there.
It's asking too much for someone to share their wagon with Maylene and me?
I don't think it would work, do you?
I suppose not. I appreciate the ride to town.
Bye, Mr. Augustus.
Goodbye.
You're a scholar and a gentleman. I hope living 100 years ahead of your time doesn't prove too much for both of you.
I run a respectable establishment.
Well, that's commendable.
You ask anybody. James B. Burris operates his hotel with class. Just because we're west of the Allegheny, no excuse for forgetting we're civilized.
I'm sure you haven't forgotten a thing.
There's no mistake in you, too, sir. You are a gentleman from the South, too?
Maylene?
Yes?
Where do you think you're going?
The lady is with me.
I told you, sir. I operate a first-rate establishment.
I'd like 2 of your best suites.
We got only 1 suite, sir. I'm sure the young lady won't feel confined in the room I can give her.
Give the lady the suite.
Of course.
You have brought your civilized way with you.
Just because we're west of the Mississippi doesn't mean we forget, does it, sir?
All I have is money, and with it I could buy your soul. If you had a soul.
Sir, your servant would add class to my establishment. If you find yourself in need of ready cash or credit...
You have imagination. That's the most I can say for your proposition.
Pardon me, sir?
Well, I guess there's nothing more I can do. I better get me back to the train before I get in trouble.
Won't you join me in a drink?
Well, I shouldn't.
Oh, I'm sure Mr. Hale wouldn't mind if I insisted.
Well, that's different if you insist.
I'll join you in the bar.
Yes, sir. All right, boys, it's enough of that staring. Let's get to drinking. Come on.
Maylene, sit down. I've let this go long enough. I want you to understand. Do you know what happened on the wagon train? I mean, really happened? I don't mean the silly things that were said or done. But why?
They not understand you.
I can live without being understood.
They think of me not clean, made of dirt.
They don't know, Maylene. They have no way of knowing what you are made of.
I trouble, much trouble. I make you unhappy.
I tried to tell myself that we could live our own lives, believe what we wanted to believe, do what we wanted to do. I assumed that right is right and good is good, that what other people thought didn't matter. But you saw that man who runs this hotel. You saw what was on his mind, those men at the bar, the gambling tables, the way they looked at you. No. I know now it's not enough to be right in our own thinking. We have to be so in the eyes of the world or they'll destroy us.
You come to my country. Nobody will think you're not good or right.
No. I'm afraid some things weren't meant to be. I shan't forget you any more than you shall forget me.
Yes, sir. That's what she said. 1 egg to every 3 ounces of good aged whiskey. And then you top that with some good 100-proof brandy. Is that the brandy? Top it a little bit. Who's got the matches? Take it easy now. You like that? Well, Mr. Augustus, you're just in time. This is that concoction that Maylene was telling us about on the way in town this afternoon.
That the one you call the Fountain of Youth?
Yeah. You know, I bet she could even teach me to cook if she had time.
Mr. Worcester, I've been invited to sit in a poker game. Maybe you'd like to join me.
Well, I hardly think so.
Well, perhaps I could make it worth your while.
What have I got to lose, partner?
Why I ever sent him to town, I'll never know. Trouble you suppose he found to get into this time?
Hard to say, Chris. You know this coffee still doesn't taste right?
Well, you better pour that grease off that bacon. It'll never get crisp.
Mr. Chris?
All right, what's your story this time?
Well, you never guess what I won in a poker game. From Mr. Augustus. He said he'd never seen anybody so lucky in his whole life. I had one hand right after the other.
Did he say anything else?
Oh, he said something about reading the fine print in her contract, but I didn't have my bifocal, so I just signed it.
Upon safe arrival in San Francisco, I, Charlie Worcester, will see that Maylene is returned to her home in China at my expense. This is in return for aid and advice in the culinary arts until that time. Signed, Charles Worcester.
I signed that?
You know how much it'll cost to put her on a boat?
No.
Better than $500?
That's all the money I won.
You didn't win. You lost.
You think so? How's the coffee?
Same as always.
Yeah? I don't know why Mr. Chris didn't take me on that horse buying trip. I can sure use a week away from this outfit.
Charlie, maybe he figured he could use a week away from you.
Huh. Bill. Well, I wouldn't want to be in Duke's shoes, or Flint's either. I wonder what Mr. Chris will say when he finds out he sent Duke on that scouting trip instead of going himself.
Hiya, Duke. Where you been? You realize you're 2 days late?
I know it. Where's Flint?
Right over there, but if I was you, I'd walk up to him on the shady side.
Flint, I gotta talk to you. I found a woman. She's real sick, Flint. Up on Big Flat. I wanted to bring her back to the train, but I couldn't do it myself. She really needs help.
I'll take Duke and ride out and check into it, Flint.
You gotta come too.
Why do I have to go? We can't all leave the train. Nothing I can do that you two can't handle alone.
I think that there is, Flint. This woman says she's your mother.
She says what?
I came across this broken down buckboard yesterday. I don't know how long she was there. She was sort of out of her head.
Well, why didn't you come for help?
I was afraid to leave her. I talked to her all night long. Told her about the train. I told her about you. That's when she told me she was your mother.
He never told us about her.
Charlie, there's a lot of things he hasn't told us. Why don't you get us some water and extra blankets?
Yeah.
You get a fresh horse, Duke.
Yeah.
Artie, you come to me. Oh, Artie, I waited so long. Flint. I suppose I knew. Whenever I called Artie, you always...
Don't worry about that. We're gonna get you to a doctor.
Flint, my son. Always sweet, always considerate.
Don't talk. I want you to rest.
Rest.
You want to talk about it?
Not much to say. She raised me. She's the only mother I've ever known.
Well, you understand why I couldn't leave her last night, don't you, Flint? She sort of thought I was you for a while. Talked quite a bit about her son, Artie.
What about him?
Oh, you know, bragging like a mother does. Said he was a big man in the Richfield diggings.
Richfield diggings?
That's where she was headed. Said she had to see him. Seems sort of like he would have come to see her, don't it?
Yeah, it seems like that.
Flint. 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 I used to pray that you were my son. Maybe that was wicked. But you were so good to me. Why was Artie the way he was?
Artie was all right.
I haven't seen him for 5 years. And when I found he was near here, well,
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go to him, Flint. I want you just this one more time, like I was trying to do. Please, please. You know Artie could never take care of things. He never could be alone.
I'll go to him. I promise you I will.
Oh, Flint, hold me. Hold You know, when you were a little boy, you used to call me Mom. You said, I love you, Mom. Oh, how I wanted Artie to say that to me. But he never did. Never in his whole life.
I love you, Mom. You take her back to the wagon train and you tell the preacher she was a pretty religious woman.
Aren't you going with us?
No, I'm going to Richfield Dickens. I'm not sure when I'll be back.
Sure you know what you're doing, Flint?
No, I'm not sure, but I made a promise a long time ago. I told a man if he ever went crooked again, I'd kill him. And I just promised her I'd find out. You gotta have some kind of a pedigree to get into this town?
No offense. No offense at all.
This funeral procession, you know who it's for?
Look, mister, I got a bad memory for names, real bad. I do my job around here, and the law lets me alone. The law does its job, and I let it alone. Seems like that makes sense.
Seems like a lot of law for a town this size.
Mister, this town takes a lot of law. No offense, mister, but that same law don't allow people packing guns in town.
That's so? Well, let's let the law tell me that. Oh, you know a man named Artie Mathewson?
Like I told you, I got a poor memory for names. You let the law answer your questions.
Take care of it, huh?
Yeah.
About a beer.
New in town, ain't you?
That's right.
Figure on mining?
Figure on drinking me a beer if you'll draw it for me. I'm looking for a man named Artie Mathewson. You know him?
Yeah, I've heard the name.
You know where I could find him?
What is it you said you wanted him?
I didn't say. Do you know where I can find him?
I don't know that, not for sure. You wait a minute. I'll see if I can find out.
Thanks. That's the first friendly thing that's happened to me here in Richfield Dickens.
I know you're right, Artie. I keep making myself believe it. But that dead man they brought in, I've known Art Beale ever since I was a little girl.
Art Beale was a cattle thief. He resisted arrest, tried to pull a gun.
How much longer does this have to go on? I want a clean town as much as you do, but I'm sick of killing, and you're hiding and jumping every time a sound.
I thought I ought to talk to Mr. Mathewson.
Well, don't stand out there.
It's all right. Go ahead.
There's a stranger in town. He looks like a walking arsenal, and he's asking for you.
See what I mean? Every time a stranger comes within a mile of this town.
Now, Melanie, what do you think about it, Gern?
I'll take care of it. I always do, don't I?
I kind of thought you ought to know.
Well, thank you, Stretch. You did exactly right. I'll remember it.
Thanks, Mr. Mathewson.
Now, will you stop worrying about things?
I love you so much. If anything should happen to spoil things for us...
Nothing's going to happen. Look, you run along. And don't let Nick Fears keep upsetting you.
Nick's only doing what he thinks is best. He's the most loyal ranch foreman on earth.
I know it. And I'll make him like me yet.
Hey, they tell me you're looking for Artie Mathewson.
That's right, Sheriff.
What you want with him?
I prefer to tell him that myself.
All right, well, you tell him, but when you do, I'm going to be there listening. Come on.
Thanks, friend.
All right, in there.
You put me under arrest?
I'll let you know.
Well, you're the prettiest thing I've seen in town. How about having supper with me?
That's another good way to get yourself killed, friend.
Yeah, but you'll admit there are worse ways.
You know him, Artie?
Yes, I know him. It's all right.
I'll just stick around and make sure.
I said it was all right. Now get out of here and leave us alone.
You seem kind of surprised to see me.
Why shouldn't I be? It's been a long time, Flint.
That's right, Artie.
You're the last person I expected to see. What are you doing here?
Maybe I came to pick up a couple $1,000 you owe me. That's how much it cost me, you know, to get you out of that jam you're in.
Nobody asked you to get me out of it.
You're wrong, Artie. Mother Mathewson asked me. You always greet old friends with a gun in their back?
Well, the sheriff, he's just doing his job. There are a few people in this town who have an idea they ought to kill me.
I'm not surprised. I've thought about it myself.
I'm not worried about you, Flint. You're much too noble.
Yeah, I thought about killing you, but Louise asked me not to. Remember her?
I'm sorry about Louise. She took too much for granted.
You gave her the money to buy the wedding dress with. What did she take for granted?
Can't resist a lecture, can you? You sound just like Mom. Ah, let's quit it, Flint. That's all in the past. I don't want to fight with you. Hey, we used to have some great times together, didn't we?
I used to think so.
Well, sure we did. We were very thick in those days, Flint. Why, Ma thought more of you than she did of me.
You're wrong again, Artie. You were in her thoughts right up to the moment she died.
Ma dead?
She died in my arms, worrying about you.
I'm sorry. I didn't know, honest. I haven't heard from Ma in 5 years. Well, I thought she was all right.
You didn't even try to find out.
I'm not going to try and lie to you, Flint. It wouldn't do any good. I tried to get along with Ma. Honest, I did. It just wouldn't work. It seemed like we lived in two different worlds. I'm sorry she's dead, Flint. I know how much you thought of her.
Her death makes one big difference, though, Artie. I don't have to cover up for you anymore, and I don't intend to.
Well, what do you intend to do?
She was worried that you were in trouble, and I promised her I'd find out. Are you?
What if I am? Any of your business?
I'd make it my business. I told you that a long time ago.
I'm a big man in this town, Flint. I started fresh the day I got here. People trust me. They admire me. That's something I've never had before. If you came here to drag my past through the mud or turn people against me, I won't let you get away with it.
How far would you go to stop me?
I'd kill you if I have to.
Artie! See, I've known you a long time.
Drop that gun, mister.
I should have known, Artie. You always use a woman, don't you?
You heard what the lady said.
Melanie, put the gun down. You're making a mistake.
You know, considering it's against the law to pack a gun in this town, you people are pretty free with your artillery. That's the second time today that I've had a gun in my face.
I'm telling you, you're making a mistake. This is Flint McCullough, my foster brother. I told you about him.
McCullough? Foster brother?
That's right.
What was I to think? I mean, well, he had a gun. Oh, Artie, Mr. McCullough, I'm sorry, but when I saw you standing there pointing a gun at Artie...
I understand, but believe me, I'd rather you try to slap my face again. It's much more ladylike.
I'll explain later.
Of course. Oh, Flint, please try and reassure her that nothing's wrong.
Believe me, I didn't intend to kill him.
What were you doing with the gun, McCullough?
Artie gave it to me. I was just showing it to him.
Yeah, that's it. I want to know if he still had the gun.
Satisfied?
If that's the way you want it.
Well, now, it's about time you two got acquainted. After all, you're soon to be in-laws. Well, what do you think of her, Flint?
You always pick the pretty ones.
Well, now, I like that. Just how many pretty ones were there?
Well, can I help it if this adopted brother of mine is jealous of me? Oh, Flint was just riding through town and stopped in to say hello.
Oh, you mean you're not staying?
That depends.
Well, at least stay long enough so that we can get acquainted. Heaven knows what sort of impression you have of me now.
Well, Flint's with a wagon train. He has to be leaving.
Well, I might have managed to stay that long. Besides, I'm curious to find out why every time I turn around, there's a gun on me. And I meant what I said about you having supper with me.
I just might do that. His Honor, the mayor here, has a citizens committee meeting tonight.
Mayor, too, huh?
Didn't he tell you? Artie, how can you be so modest? Aren't you proud of him?
Very. But I never realized that a mayor had to have so many guns to back him up.
Well, when you're a reform mayor in a town like this, you do. It's a case of fighting fire with fire.
I see. Then it pays to be on the mayor's good side.
That's right, Flint.
I'll try and remember that. Oh, I'll leave that here and pick it up some other time, all right?
Sure.
Don't forget the supper.
What's he mean about having supper with you?
He asked me. And now that I know him better, I just might accept.
Well, you better stay away from him.
Why, Artie, are you jealous?
Well, it's bad enough having Nick Fears running me down all the time. I don't want Flint doing it, too.
Now, have I ever listened to anything Nick Fears has ever said against you?
I still wish you'd fire him.
No, I'm not going to do that, and you know it. I thought we weren't going to talk about that anymore.
I'm sorry, honey. It's just the strain of trying to clean this town up.
Oh, I'll be glad when it's all over. And then we can have some time for each other.
Have I told you today how much I loved you?
4 times. Tell me again.
Been looking for me?
Not as long as you're a friend of Artie Matheson's.
And if I'm not?
We like the way Artie runs this town. Most people do. Some don't. They generally wind up in trouble. Then it's my job.
Well, you better take a good look at me, because I may be your next job.
Quite a town, ain't she?
That depends.
Gossipy town, in a way. I've been hearing about you.
Yeah? What'd you hear?
Word is your foster brother, Artie Matheson. You must be pretty proud of him, ain't you?
Haven't been here long enough to find out. How'd Artie get to be so big in this town?
It seems like you ought to ask him, being so close and all. Of course, like I say, I don't see nothing and forget fast.
You figure that came up heads or tails?
Yeah, the way it flipped, I'd say it was tails.
You're right. How did Artie get to be so big in this town?
He's a big man. Real estate and politics. A hero, I'd call him. Artie gets things done. And if things don't get done the way Artie wants them to be done, somebody gets stepped on. It's a rough show, but Artie does good, and most folks like it.
Except the people that get stepped on.
Give you some advice, Bub. Artie Matheson is law and order around here, and it's good to have him like you. Here, tell he might be governor someday. I ain't telling you where I heard this. Politics is rough in this town.
Who's behind him?
$5 don't go far these days, does it, Bub?
Been hoping you come in. Just got in a new keg of beer.
That's so?
Look, I didn't know you were Artie Matheson's brother.
Seems to make quite a difference.
Mr. McCullough, I was in this town long before Artie Matheson got here. There were 2 and 3 killings a day. And Luke Rafferty took half the receipts out of every cash drawer in town, or else you didn't stay in business.
What happened to this Luke Rafferty?
He got shot down right in front of the saloon by Gern Meeker.
And that makes a hero out of Artie Matheson?
As far as me and the other businessmen are concerned, yes. It was Artie Matheson hired Gern Meeker and brought him here.
Funny thing when a town makes a hero out of a man because he uses known killers to work for him.
We don't call them killers, Mr. McCullough. We call them lawmen. And they don't just work for your brother. They work for every decent citizen in this town. Your brother sees to that.
Thanks for telling me.
Hi, boys. Can I talk to you, McCullough?
Why not? A couple of hours ago, nobody wanted to talk to me, and now I'm first on the list. What's on your mind?
Same thing that's on yours. Artie Matheson.
He's my long-lost brother and a great man, or so everybody says.
What are you really after, McCullough?
Look, if Artie sent you to keep an eye on me, go home.
I don't work for Artie Matheson. I work for Melanie Sanders.
There's a difference?
A lot. I don't happen to like Artie Matheson.
Seems to me you're the only man in this town that doesn't.
I figure there's 2 of us now.
So what are you driving at?
That gun you had in your hand in Artie's office. Your little act might have fooled Melanie, but it didn't fool me. You were standing there trying to figure out whether to pull that trigger or not. Why?
You got some reason that makes you think I'm going to answer that question?
I think so. Because for 3 months, I've been trying to figure out whether to do the same thing myself. I'd like to talk to you.
Go ahead. I'm not going anywhere.
Alone. I got a room at the hotel. Number 8. I'll meet you there.
I'll go with you. I'm not hiding from anybody.
You will be if you start spending some time with me. If you still want to talk, I'll meet you in the room in about an hour.
All right.
I don't like your brother, Artie.
Neither do I. That makes us even.
You can cut a pie into just so many pieces. Now, if you plan to cut your brother in, that's one too many pieces.
What gave you the idea I was going to cut him in?
Well, he's your brother, ain't he?
Flint McCullough, he hates my guts, and the feeling is mutual.
Then what's he doing here?
He came here to tell me my mother died. He's told me. Now I want him out of town.
When you want it taken care of, Artie?
Before he has a chance to do any talking. The dear ladies of this town may not appreciate their mayor's background. And women have a way of influencing men.
That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Petticoats and politics don't mix. And a lot of people are starting to listen to Nick Fears. And ever since you brought that girl into it...
Leave Melanie out of this. Her and everything that belongs to her, and that includes Nick Fears as long as he's working for her.
Don't you forget who you're talking to, Artie. You go right on playing God. But don't you start believing it. Come on, Gil. Let's go find McCullough.
He left his rifle here. Take it to him.
And Gil.
I don't want him dead. I just want him out of town.
What's the matter, Artie? You getting soft?
Why don't you try me and find out? Ah, Mrs. Prescott, Mrs. Fowley, Mrs. Brown, please come in. Well, so this is the beginning of the Ladies' Rose Culture Society. My, you look as lovely as the flowers you're about to raise.
Sheriff?
Have you seen Flint McCullough?
He was in a little while ago. He's as touchy as a tea snake, ain't he?
You know where he went?
Well, not rightly. I saw him talking to Nick Fears. He gave him a hotel key. He keeps a room here in town, and I figured he was giving McCullough the loan of it. McCullough and Artie being brothers, and Artie and Melanie being...
Yeah, thanks, Stretch.
If he comes in, should I tell him you're looking for him?
No, never mind. I'll tell him. You always come into a room like that, McCullough?
Tom teaches you bad habits.
Yeah, I suppose it does. You know, we got off to a poor start. Trouble is, so many hard cases come drifting through this town. Man can't be too careful.
That's what I figured when I opened the door.
Well, I don't blame you. No hard feelings. You know, you left your rifle up in Artie's office. He figured you might be needing it.
Thoughtful of him.
Oh, yeah. Artie's like that. Real thoughtful.
What do you want, Meeker?
Oh, just want to have a little talk with you, that's all. I don't talk so good when I got a gun pointed at me. There, now. That's better. It made me kind of nervous. It make you nervous, Gil?
Yeah, it made me nervous.
Now, why don't you just sit down there and we'll talk this over real friendly-like.
All right, let's get on with it. What plans does my brother have for me?
You got this all wrong, McCullough. Artie's worried about you, that's all. He figures you ought to get an early start before it gets dark, because he don't want you riding around at night. Ain't that what he said, Gil?
Yeah, that's what he said. He even sent your rifle along so you wouldn't have to go back for it.
I don't intend to leave.
Oh, no. I think that's a real mistake. Don't you, Gil?
Yeah, I figured it would be.
Look, why don't you go back and tell Artie that I don't bluff any easier than I did when I was a kid?
Oh, no. I'm sorry you feel that way, McCullough, because I was hoping we could work this out real friendly-like. Now, when did you say you was leaving?
I'm not leaving.
You're leaving right now, and you ain't coming back.
Your trap worked pretty well. I walked right into it.
You're wrong, McCullough. Come on, sit up. You've had a pretty rough going over. What happened?
Fenton and Meeker, they
They took a dislike to me.
Did they, or did Artie Mathewson?
My brother's disliked me since the day I was born. Where do you fit into this?
I told you. I thought some of killing Mathewson, but I didn't do it because I didn't know whether I was going to do right or wrong. I thought maybe you could help me.
How can I tell you that? It takes a lot to kill him, and it depends on how much you got against him.
That's it, I don't know. I figured him for a crook, and now I find myself standing alone against the whole town.
What are you, a do-gooder?
I don't like to see people get hurt.
People in general or someone in particular?
All right, Melanie Sanders. I worked for her dad. I've known her a long time.
Let me tell you something I learned a long time ago. You can't tell a woman who to fall in love with. Tell me, how did my brother get control of this town?
Well, this was the wildest town in 17 states. You've heard of the Luke Rafferty gang?
Yeah.
They drove off cattle, burned houses, stole, killed. Nobody could stand up to them. Melanie's father tried it, and he was shot down in his own front yard. That's when Mathewson took over. And the town's been quiet since then.
Then why not leave it alone?
Because I've got to be sure. Tell me, Flint, what kind of a man is Mathewson?
Suppose I tell you what you want to hear. That he's rotten all the way through. That his mother died of a broken heart. That he's ruined the life of every woman who's ever got into his life. That there's not a decent bone in his body. Suppose I tell you that.
If that was true, I'd put on a gun and I'd kill him before I'd let him marry Melanie.
And she'd hate you the rest of your life. And I don't think that's what you want.
But what am I going to do, Flint?
You're asking the wrong man.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna get cleaned up and then I'm gonna pay my brother a little visit. And I'll talk to Melanie if you want me to, if it'll do any good.
You said that wouldn't do any good.
Well, maybe it won't, but if she ends up hating me, it won't make any difference. Because I'm not in love with her.
Does it show that much?
Yeah. It shows.
Well, where have you been? I've been waiting for you for more than an hour. What you do, buy the store out?
What on earth are you doing here?
Well, saying I'm not going to leave town, I thought that you and I should get better acquainted.
Well, since you're just sitting there, I think you ought to help me with these packages.
You won't slap me again.
Looks as if somebody already did.
You mean this? Let me tell you how I got that. I went up to the bartender and I said, "Bartender, drinks for everybody in the house." I never saw such a thirsty group of men in my life. They ran right over me trying to take advantage of my hospitality.
Looks like you shouldn't try to be so hospitable.
Just a small sample of my big heart. You know, I've already picked out the restaurant we're gonna have dinner in tonight.
Oh, you sure do take things for granted, don't you?
Not at all. I heard Artie say that he was tied up in a committee meeting. I'm starving, and you're much too pretty to eat alone.
Oh, if there was ever any doubt in my mind about you and Artie being raised together, it's gone now. You're as glib as he is.
I ought to be. I taught him.
What can I do? My mother always told me to get along with my in-laws.
You know, Artie always had beautiful taste in women.
Remember, there's no guarantee I wouldn't slap you.
Taking bets?
Don't you ever knock before you come in?
What's the matter? You afraid we might see something we're not supposed to see?
For all you know, I might have people in here.
You got people in town.
And what's that supposed to mean?
McCullough. He's kind of stubborn. He's still around.
I might have known you'd bungle it. I should have talked to him myself.
Yeah, you should have talked to him, Marty. Because he likes to talk. He talked to Nick Fears, and right now he's talking to your girl.
Yeah, we figured you'd want to know about it. You know, talk gets started, it's kind of hard to stop.
Oh, not too hard, Gil. Art Beale ain't talking anymore.
I don't want any more killing.
Oh, don't you, Artie? Well, you're gonna get it. Because on the way over here, I saw Nick Fears, and he was carrying a gun. Well, I'm gonna tell him to take that gun off. When he makes a move for it, I'm gonna shoot him.
I told you to leave Nick Fears alone.
Well, you told us a lot of things. You said you were gonna soften this town up so we could move in, the way Luke Rafferty and his gang moved in.
That's right, and we'll do it. But now is not the time.
I think it is the time. This town is soft enough. It's time that they found out that we're not soft. A man as well liked as Nick Fears puts a gun on and gets shot for his trouble, this town's gonna fall into line real quick.
All right. You kill Nick Fears. And you and Gil are through.
Now, we figured you might see it that way. But you got the wrong end, too. You know, you've been doing pretty well, Artie. But, Gil and me don't need you anymore. We're gonna start taking money out of this town right now. You're moving too slow, Artie.
Look, I know what I'm doing. Just give me a little while. I'll talk to Nick Fears.
You're not gonna talk to anybody. Gil and I are taking over. You're through.
Don't try it, Artie.
You made the mistake I was afraid of. It was all right for you to play God. I told you not to start believing it. You be smarter than McCullough, Artie. Just leave town quiet.
Tell me about him. I mean, about when the both of you were boys. I want to know everything.
Maybe you won't like what I have to say.
What do you mean by that?
I don't think Artie's good for you, Melanie. I'm not sure that Artie's good for anybody.
I think I'll be the one to decide that.
I knew another girl once who thought she was the one. You'd have to wait in a church in a wedding dress for a wedding that never took place.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I always wished that I'd talked to that other girl. Because maybe I think that Nick Fears is worth 10 Artie Matheson.
Why all this sudden concern for Nick Fears? How do you know there aren't a few things in his past he'd just as soon forget?
I don't know. But I do know that Nick didn't let me spend 6 months in jail to take the blame for something that he did. And maybe Nick's mother died of a broken heart because she thought he was no good, but I doubt it.
Are you through, Mr. McCullough?
I could go on.
I think you're a liar. And I'm sorry I didn't pull the trigger when I had the chance.
Baker.
I told you, you can't tell a woman who to fall in love with. You better take that gun off. It can get you in trouble.
It's come to a showdown, Flint. I've got to do it.
This is a family affair. I'm asking you, stay out of it.
You got a gun on you, Fears? Take it off.
They don't seem to like the odds. Did you get it bad?
No, I'm all right. They don't have to take chances. They've got badges. We shot at them. That's all they need. They'll pick us off anytime they want.
See if you can get into a doctor.
Flint, don't try it alone.
Don't worry about me. You take care of yourself.
Well, I'm glad they didn't kill you, Flint.
So am I. Easy.
$2,000 I owe you.
You think that settles everything?
I don't think it settles anything. I owe it to you, I'm going to pay it to you. Go ahead, take it. It's clean.
I took quite a beating for you today.
Well, I wanted you out of town. I was afraid what you might say to Melanie.
It's been said.
Well, I figured you would. But it doesn't make any difference. See, it's all a game. That's a good word for it, a game. I got to playing at being mayor of this town. I liked it. You'd be surprised, Flint. I did a lot of good around here.
You expect me to believe that you're honest?
No, not at all. Meeker and Fenton and I were in on it together. We hired a gun crew to run the ranchers off, and we bought their places for a song. We were going to take this town over. Would have worked, too, except for one thing.
What was that?
I got to believing I was honest. I thought I could get rid of Fenton and Meeker and really be the man I was pretending to be. But it doesn't work that way, Flint. I guess that's why I hated you and Ma. See, a man doesn't like hearing the truth about himself. Unless, of course, the truth is pretty.
You know, you can hang yourself for that kind of talk.
Oh, I hung myself a long time ago. Well, Meeker and Fenton will be along pretty soon. They're going to run me out of town. There's no sense in you sticking around to watch it. Sorry it couldn't have been different.
So am I.
You know, I wanted to keep Melanie out of it. That's where I made my first mistake. I was really trying to be the man that she thought I was. So long, Flint.
You, sure there's nothing I can do?
Oh, yes, there is something you can do. For 20 years, you've always been around to get me out of trouble. Let me go this one alone. For just once in my life.
So long, Mayor.
So long.
You're stubborn like McCullough, Artie. I gave you a chance. You should have left.
I'm going, Gurn. You're sure that's the way you want it?
That's the way I want it. Unless you want to try for that gun you keep in your desk drawer.
I know better than go for a gun against you, Gurn. There are a few things here I'd like to take with me.
Why, sure, Mayor. Help yourself.
Thank you. I'm surprised you're nervous. Just getting an envelope. Really very harmless. I told you to get out of here. What did you come back for?
Habit, I guess. Nick, get a doctor.
Nick! I gotta talk to you. It makes a difference, you know. I was in love with Melanie. I tried to be honest for her. But you just can't play both sides of the street. You told me that once, remember?
I'll get a doctor.
Nick.
Yes?
You take good care of her.
Yeah, Artie. I'll take good care of her.
What happened here, McCullough?
Meeker and Fenton wanted to take over the town, and Artie wouldn't go along.
Take him down to his own jail. Lock him up.
Artie!
You better take her home, Nick.
Come on, Melanie. Come on, honey.
I've got to know. Those things you said to me.
I was wrong about him, Melanie. While you knew him, everything you thought about him was true. He was trying to do a good job. It just got a little too big for him to handle.
Thank you.
He wanted Nick to take care of you, and if you give Nick a chance, he will.
Come on.
You gonna tell him the truth?
What is the truth? Everybody needs a hero. Why not let this town have one?
Everything all right here?
Yep. Flint, we gave her a church burial like you asked.
Yeah, I saw.
Anything else you want to tell me?
He's the mayor of Richfield Diggins, and the people are gonna put up a statue to him. But I didn't kill him, if that's worrying you. Well, what's on your mind?
Well, you remember that map you drew me?
Yeah?
Well, I got myself 4 miles off the trail before I knew what was happening.
Anybody can make a mistake, Duke. I've made plenty.
Let's go, Ben.
Ma.
There's your train, Ben.
Sheriff Signer, town of Chute. Got room on your train for another wagon?
Anything wrong?
No, nothing wrong.
We don't usually like to pick up a wagon escorted to us by the law.
Oh, we came to see him off. Nothing more to it.
What's your destination?
Anywhere.
This train's going clear through to the coast.
Suits me.
Any women with you?
No. Just me and my... Just the two of us.
Oh, we might as well get acquainted. My name's Duke Shannon.
Ben Morrell. My boy Terry.
We'd better get rolling. I'll show you your place in the train and tell you about the passage money and the train rules when we get to camp tonight.
Maybe we should have told them about the boy.
I wouldn't have done any good. He's Ben Morrell's problem, Joe. The cross he'll have to bear.
Having a little trouble, Mr. Morrell?
I can manage.
Oh, no offense intended. Most folks need a little help their first day with a wagon train. Here, let me give you a hand with that.
I said I could manage.
Sure, mister. Sorry I bothered you. Mr. Hawks said to ask if you'd care to have supper with us. Maybe the boy?
The boy stays here with me.
You know, Bill, I've been thinking, the way McCullough's been mooning about that girl he met in Billings, we're liable to get a message any day saying that he got himself all hitched up.
What for?
What for? Haven't you ever heard of the birds and the bees? Psst.
Well, sure, Charlie, I have, but I didn't think that you had.
Well, they coming?
He'd rather eat his own food.
It serves him right.
Unfriendly?
Downright touchy. Something isn't right with that boy and him.
Well, I've been hearing the talk go around. But, Duke, let's don't judge a man by the way he looks.
That isn't what I mean, Bill.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's just a feeling.
Terry, I know it ain't nothing fancy as to stew, but it's good for a growing boy. You gotta eat something, Terry. You get yourself sick this way, it's no good. Thinking about it, I mean, won't help.
I don't want any food. And I don't want to eat with you either.
I won't force you.
They didn't want me back there, did they?
It wasn't them or you, it was me. I thought it best.
He believed you, the sheriff and the others. And they didn't believe me.
Well, it don't matter what they believe now. We're going to California.
It matters to me, and I ain't going to California. I'm going back home.
Yeah, it smells good. Better than Charlie's stew. Understand now why you didn't feel like joining us.
You come for your money? How much?
Well, depends on how far you're going with us. Of course, that can wait till Mr. Hale gets back.
That enough to get me to California?
What's riding you, Mr. Morrell?
I'm accustomed to doing for myself. Anything wrong with that, Mr. Hawks?
Well, it's a good trait, usually, until you carry it too far. But you're not alone here. There's better than 250 people on this train. They're all headed west to California. More than 1,000 miles away. We're gonna run into storms and freezes, breakdowns, Indians. Some of us will get sick and some will die. We'll find that we are gonna have to help one another to make it through.
I'll do my share of the work.
We'll expect you to. I don't know why you left where you came from, and I don't much care. But almost everyone on this train has their own personal reasons why they pulled up hometown stakes and are heading west. You're entitled to yours. But you're gonna find that this is a long, hard trip. Make it a lot easier on yourself if you come out of that shell of yours and start mixing with other folks.
Most folks have long noses. I do my share of the work. But I'm not a friendly man, and I don't much care for the company of other folk.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Good night, Ben.
Letty!
Let me alone, Ralph. Go back to the wagon.
No. It's the devil's work you're doing.
She promised me that it would work at the full of the moon. She said I was cursed, that it was my only hope.
That gypsy camp outside Fort Rollins. That's where the money went.
Oh, Ralph, you... You know I've tried everything else. Doctors, midwives, prayers. A barren woman is a lonely woman, Ralph.
If it's the Lord's will.
The Lord's will? The Lord's will that I be childless. We've been married for 10 years, Ralph. And in all that time...
Letty, come back to the wagon.
No. Please. I'll come back later. I'll come back later. Well, hello. Are you alone?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like a piece of that apple pie? Well, now you come right over here. Come on. What's your name?
Terry.
Terry. Oh, that's a nice name. Sit down, Terry. Sit down. I'm Mrs. Morse. Here. This is very good. Now. Well, go ahead. Please. Well, you are hungry. Didn't you have your supper? Didn't your father feed you? He didn't, did he?
He doesn't like me.
And that's the way he punishes you, by letting you go without your supper. Well, I'll just fix you some. Ralph, this boy is hungry.
I just saw your father, boy. He's worried about you.
Well, he should be, leaving a boy go without his supper. Now, you go right ahead. I'll fix you something.
Terry? Past our bedtime. We better get back to our wagon.
Terry, you come again sometime.
Better go with your pa.
He ain't my paw.
I'm your father.
No. And you're not my father.
Well, you're all tightened up inside like a knot that won't come undone, I know.
How do you know? All I want to do is just go back home. I don't care what they said. I just want to go back home.
Well, we're not going back there, not for a long time, son. Terry, you've got to forget.
No.
In time, you will. You will in time, son. Things will be better in California. We'll get a new start together.
They won't want me there. Nobody wants me.
That's not true. Look at me, son. Look at me. I'm your father. I want you. You're the only thing in this world that means anything to me at all.
I hate you. You shot my mother. You did it, you. I want to go home.
You lose something? I lost my clothes, Bill. I can't find them nowhere.
I found them.
Smart, Alec. Just for that, you can fix your own breakfast.
Charlie, was that you I heard moaning all last night?
Well, what if it was?
Hey, you're sounding a little bit mean.
Well, don't.
What happened to your jaw? You look like an overgrown chipmunk with a hickory nut 2 sizes too big for him.
Toothache, Bill. Kept me awake all night. I think it's a great big wisdom tooth. Look. Huh?
Yeah, you lost those a long time ago.
Mm.
My grandpa used to give me a chaw tobacco. Worked like a charm.
Oh, I tried it. It didn't help me at all, Duke. I tried it all night.
Charlie, this old...
Hops! You stay where you are. You come any closer to me with them pictures, and I'll knock a hole in that holler head of yours. I mean it.
Charlie, there's a half a bottle of whiskey in a supply wagon. Why don't you go get it and try some on that tooth of yours?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, if that doesn't work, we'll have to take you back to that town we passed yesterday and have the dentist yank it out for you.
Oh, no. That'll work, Bill. I'll get the whiskey.
You, good hand with flapjacks?
Nope. You?
No.
Well, I guess this is better than starving till Charlie's back on the job.
Yeah, it doesn't worry me half as much as that sky up there. You know, Duke, we're in for a spell of real bad weather. Better get an early start this morning and take the North Fork Road as far as Bent's Canyon. Check the river. That storm hits before we get there, we'll be stalled for a week on this side of it.
My, he's a handsome little boy, Ralph. It isn't right that a man like that should have such a boy while we're all alone.
Now, Letty.
Do you know he's as ugly as sin? It just doesn't seem possible that he could be the father of that boy. Makes me uneasy just knowing that he's driving behind us.
He hasn't bothered anyone.
They say that he was run out of that town we passed through this morning. Nobody knows why. He's such an evil-looking man. It must have been something terrible he did.
Winchester carbine. Ever handle one before? I was about your age when my grandpa showed me how to handle one. We used to go deer hunting together. Here, take a look. It's all right. I took the cartridges out. One thing to remember about a rifle, though. Don't ever point it at anybody unless you mean to shoot.
No. No!
That's what the boy said, Zeb. Letty and I both heard him. The boy ran off like he was afraid of him.
Upset my wife pretty badly. She was only trying to be nice to the boy.
Always figured there was something wrong about him. The way he joined us back there, with a sheriff's escort all around his wagon like they was running him out of town. We're peaceful folks here, Ralph. Just plain, decent people with nothing to hide. I figure we ought to do something about him. If he wasn't good enough for them townspeople back there, I don't figure he's good enough for us.
It's the boy I'm worried about.
You can save yourself the trouble, mister. The boy is my responsibility.
Ralph here says the boy ain't your son. Don't you go getting high and mighty with us, mister.
The name is Mr. Morrell.
We've got a right to know.
Look out, Zeb. He's pulling a knife.
All right, break it up.
Go on inside and lay down, Charlie. I'll drive a spell.
Thanks, Duke. Say, you suppose Mr. Hale would mind if I had a little sip of that bottle of medicine he carries in the wagon?
Now, you heard Bill. No more of that. Only thing that'll put you out of your misery, Charlie, now is to have it yanked.
You think it'll hurt?
Nah, not a bit.
Hurts now. The last time I had a tooth pulled, I was in the Army.
Well, I hear tell things have changed a little bit since then, Charlie. They got a newfangled gas they use now. Don't feel a thing.
Gas? Ain't that dangerous?
Well, Bill says if you'd rather howl a little, he can do the job just as good and save your money besides.
Yeah, Bill said, huh? You just drive the team. I'll take my chances with that dental man. And don't hit any bumps either. Ooh. Oh.
All right, Duke, roll him out. Let's go! Yeah!
I'd like to see a man who takes care of his wagon. Makes it easier on the rest of us.
I'm not thinking about the others.
You should. You know, like the wagon, a little grease of human kindness goes a long way.
I've seen many little human kindness here or elsewhere, Mr. Hawks. You come here to lecture me on it?
I'm afraid I'm not much of a hand at that. Came to apologize for drawing that gun on you this morning.
You don't have to apologize to me.
Sorry you feel that way, Ben.
Well, don't be. I've lived with this face long enough to know what I look like. You're not the first man to judge me by it, and you won't be the last. When I was a kid, I was the ugliest kid in town. I got used to it. You get used to a lot of things. Just don't come around here talking to me about human kindness. Terry! Terry! Why did you do that? Why? Terry, they don't hate you.
But I didn't do it.
Get in the wagon. Go on. I see her, child?
Tina's mine.
Why, I know she is. But maybe I can fix it for you.
Tina's my friend. Papa want her back home at the fair. Can you fix her and make her well?
Well, now, I think maybe I can. Why, sure. A little glue. She'd be just like new. Well, that's like a little poem, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
A little glue. She'd be just like new.
A little glue that's like new. I like you.
Tessie.
I'm sorry, ma'am. It was my doing. It was an accident. The doll was on the ground. I wasn't looking.
You come here, Tessie. Right away.
But, Mama, he's a nice man. He's gonna fix Tina for me. A little glue, be just like new.
Do like your mother says, girl. Mister, you leave my little girl alone, or so help me, I'll take a bullwhip to you.
The grease of human kindness.
Big storm in the hills, Duke. I figure the river will be rising fast.
Can we cross?
Yeah, if we make it before dark.
We better keep him rolling.
How is he?
Worse than ever.
Well, there's no sense in listening to him moan another night. Take a couple saddle horses and ride back to that town where we picked up the Morrell wagon. Ought to be somebody there qualified to pull teeth.
Who'll drive the wagon?
I was driving wagons before you were chasing grasshoppers, sonny boy. We'll meet you on the other side of the river.
Come on, Charlie. We get back to that boarding house, I'll buy you a big, juicy steak.
Thanks. That's just what I need. Steak.
Evening, Ben.
Evening.
How's Terry, liking the trip so far?
All right. He's in the wagon.
Isn't it kind of early for a boy that age? What's the matter? Is he sick?
Nope. He's more comfortable in there studying his lessons.
Studying?
There's no reason why a youngster shouldn't keep up with his schoolwork, even in a wagon train.
Well, I guess not. Fixing clocks a hobby of yours?
My work, Mr. Hawks. Had my own shop for 20 years. I don't feel much like small talk, Mr. Hawks, if you'll excuse me.
Well, I won't keep you. Just making the rounds of the camp. We're due for some bad weather tonight or tomorrow. You got any leaks in that canvas of yours, you better get them fixed before you turn in tonight. You got a rifle handy?
I keep one locked up in my trunk.
Well, you better get it out and load it. We're in Shoshone country. Expect trouble from the Indians at any time.
Well, I'm not much hand with a rifle.
Yeah, well, too few of them on this train are. But from here on out, we're going to have to depend quite a bit on those rifles.
Ralph, do you hear me? We've got to do something about that boy. Ralph? Now, don't make out that you don't hear me. I've known you better than 11 years, and you always do this to me. You always play deaf when I want a decision from you.
It's none of our business, Letty.
Well, whose business is it then? I heard that boy crying last night. I know I did.
You're worrying yourself sick over that boy. Now you've got to forget him. It ain't for us to question the Lord's will. We have our health, Letty. We have each other. Maybe that's all we have allotted to us in this life.
It's not enough. A woman needs more than a man. Why should a man like that be favored when I've been denied?
Do you really want a child?
Why, you know I do.
We could have adopted the Tilson child back home.
I wanted my own. I'm a woman no different from the rest of them. I wanted my own flesh and blood, not someone else's.
How do you think I feel watching the sons of all our friends growing up around us? I'd have settled for the Tilson boy.
And I'd have had all those women laughing at me. Oh, no. I had more pride than that. But now...
But now you want the Morell boy.
Yes, I do.
Letty, do you want that boy for himself? To raise, to love? Or do you want him only out of pride? To make you feel equal to the other women around you?
Well, does it matter why I want the child?
Yes, Letty, it does. Where are you going?
I'm going to see the boy. Terry, are you in the wagon? I was worried about you. Have you eaten?
No, I wasn't hungry.
Oh, you poor child. You don't have to be afraid of me. I have some pie left over from last night. Would you like some? You're afraid of him, aren't you? Oh, that terrible man. Who is he? He isn't your father, you said. Who is he? Do you want to stay with him?
No. I hate him.
You won't have to stay with him, not one moment longer.
I want to go home. Back to my ma.
Where is she? Why isn't she with you?
He said she's dead. But she isn't dead. She isn't.
No.
Get in the wagon, Terry.
You have no right to this boy.
I'll be obliged, Mrs. Morse, if you attend to your own affairs. Your husband is probably waiting for his supper. I suggest you fix it for him.
You can't get away with this. We're decent, law-abiding people on this train. And we will not stand for your mistreating this boy.
Get out of here.
You have no right to him. And I'm going to see that he's taken away from you. And I'm going to see to it right now.
Looks like it'll be a bad night. Hope Charlie and Duke have sense enough to stay into town. Sure would have liked to have been here when that dentist clamped down on old Charlie's tooth.
Mr. Hawks, we would like a word with you.
Well, that's what I'm here for, ma'am.
Go ahead, tell him, Ralph.
It's about the Morell boy.
What did he do?
Oh, it isn't the boy. It's that evil man that calls himself his father. Now, we feel that that man has no right to that boy, and we want you to take him away from him.
You just hold on a minute, Mrs. Morse. Neither me nor you or anybody else has the right to take a boy away from his father.
Yes, but he's not his father.
You sure?
The boy told us so himself last night.
Anybody can see he ain't the boy's father.
How?
Why, by just looking at him. Mr. Hawks, I got two boys of my own. And both of them are the spitting image of me when I was their age.
Now, lucky for you. Mrs. Morris, I'm sorry, but I have no right to act in this matter.
No right? Well, we have rights. We're decent people, and we do not intend to let that man abuse that boy. Why, we don't know who he is. We don't know why he joined the wagon train. Now, if that man is not his father, just who is he?
There's one way to find out. We'll ask Ben Morrell.
Is there gonna be any trouble?
No. But you better get inside, son.
I don't want to go with her, with that woman.
I know, son, I know.
I just want to go back home.
You are home. Wherever I am, that'll be home.
No, I want Ma.
Get inside. Go on. Get in the wagon.
There seems to be some concern here about you and the boy, Ben.
Your concern, Mr. Hawks, or hers?
My concern, too. Are you the boy's father?
Yes.
He's lying. The boy said no.
Is the boy up?
Don't you believe me?
I do. Some of these people don't. You better ask him to come out.
It won't do any good.
You see, he doesn't want us to talk to the boy.
Terry? You better come out of there, Terry. This man your father? Well, is he?
Tell him, Terry. You don't have to be afraid now.
His name is Terence Baker. I married his widowed mother when he was 3 years old.
Is that right, Terry? He's afraid, that's why he won't answer. I don't believe you.
I raised him for almost 8 years. He is my boy, Mr. Hawks.
And why did you leave the town of Chute?
My wife died. Now, will you good people please leave us alone?
No. I'm not going to leave that boy with you. Why, he's afraid, you can see that. If this man is his stepfather and raised him as he claims, then why is the boy afraid to admit it?
Mrs. Morris.
I want that boy. I can make a decent home for him.
Get her out of here, Mr. Hawks. Nobody has taken my boy away from you.
Get back to your wagons.
You believe him?
Till I learn different. Ben, I sent Duke and Charlie back to town. If there's anything that they can find out about you and the boy back there, I know they will.
Well, I guess he ain't home. Let's go.
He's asleep, most likely.
Well, let him sleep.
You boys looking forward to spending the night in the calaboose?
Oh, hello, Sheriff. We were told to try this place for Mr. Bentley. He pulls teeth.
It's after his office hours.
Yeah, but this is an emergency.
It sure looks like it. Hey, you'll find Bentley over at the church. He leads the men's choir.
That settles it, Duke. There ain't no psalm-singing preacher going to put his hand in my mouth.
Well, Bentley ain't partial to anyone interfering with him when he's at choir practice.
We'll join him with the choir. Which way to the church?
Yeah, aren't you with the wagon train that came by this way yesterday?
Yeah.
How's Ben Morrell making out with the boy?
Why?
Nothing.
Just a minute, Sheriff. I'd like to ask you about Ben Morrell. He's not made himself too popular a man with the train, and some of the folks have been talking. Rumor about him being run out of this town.
I'm sorry to hear that. No, he wasn't run out of town. Ben, well, something happened that made it hard for him to stay. I was hoping there wouldn't be any trouble. Ben asked me not to say anything when he joined the wagon train, but, well, I've been thinking it over and worrying about it. I'll come along with you, lend a little official support for you with Bentley. Yeah, it's a long, tragic story about Ben and the boy.
Are we going home?
Yes. Go back to sleep, Terry.
Mr. Hawks. Mr. Hawks, they've gone.
Who's gone?
Ben Morrell and the boy. You should have let me take that boy last night. Now, Lord knows what will happen to them.
Anybody see him leave?
No, not that we know of.
Must have left during the storm.
If they didn't try to make it back across that river.
Thought you two had better sense than this. Why didn't you stay in town?
We planned to. After we had a talk with the sheriff, we figured we'd better get back right away.
Yeah, it's about Ben Morrell.
And the boy.
Yeah.
I knew there was something wrong with that evil man.
Not the man, the boy. He accidentally killed his ma. Shot her with a rifle.
Boy killed his own mother?
It's not a very happy story, Bill. From what I got from the sheriff, she wasn't much of a woman. She deserted Ben and the boy shortly after she married Morrell. Just ran off. She came back about a year later, but she didn't come back to make a home for Ben and the boy. The sheriff said Ben and his wife had fought. Terry came home. I guess he thought Ben was hurting her. He had a rifle and there was an accident. Ben never let the boy know how his ma really felt about him. The sheriff said she hated being tied down with a child.
And Ben Morrell wasn't run out of town?
No. It was his idea to leave. He was thinking of the boy.
This isn't the way home.
This is home till we get settled again.
You lied to me.
I've never lied to you. We'll wait till the other wagons are gone, then we'll go back.
Back to Ma?
No. Sometime we'll go back there, but not now.
You just don't want to ever let me see her again, do you? You want me to believe that she's dead? That I shot my own mother?
Listen to me, Terry. She is dead. You've got to accept that. You've got to face the truth.
No. No, that's not the truth.
It was an accident.
I love my mother. I loved her. And she loved me. You know that.
She was your mother.
I couldn't shoot my own mother. I just couldn't. It was you who shot her.
No, Terry. You've got to understand what happened. You thought I was hurting her. I was only trying to help her, to help you. I didn't want you to come home and find her drunk again.
No. No, that's not true. I didn't do it. I loved her. I love my mother. If she's dead, you killed her.
didn't stay on the road. Turned north about half a mile up. Shoshone country.
We'll need 8 or 10 men with good horses. We'll have to spread out wide in order to find them.
I'll come. I think we owe Ben Morrell that much.
Well, it's not as bad as I thought. Bullet drove a hunk of wood right into his side.
Where's Terry?
Oh, he's probably up there hiding someplace. He tried to kill you, didn't he, Ben?
That's not his fault. Not his fault, Mr. Hawks.
He killed your wife, didn't he?
That was an accident. He saw me struggling with his mother. He tried to stop it. It's the boy that matters now. It's Terry. He's got to be made to understand. He's got to realize I love him. I love that boy and he needs me.
Ben, he shot you.
He didn't know what he was doing. Now he's out there somewhere alone. Mr. Hawks, you've got to find him for me. You've got to find him.
Get him in a wagon, put a bandage on his side. Come on, Duke. No need to run, son. Your paw's all right.
I don't want to go back to him. I want to go back home to my ma.
Your ma's dead. We know she's dead, and we know you killed her.
We know you didn't mean to, but it's what happened. I know it's a pretty hard thing to face. But a boy has to learn to stand up to things, even if they hurt. You don't want to believe. It's easier for you to run away from it. Blot it out of your mind. But inside you, I know you know the truth, don't you?
There's some things between a man and woman, son, that are best known only to themselves. Your ma had her problems. She and your pa quarreled. You couldn't understand this. There was something between them. You thought she was being hurt, so you wanted to protect her.
But I loved her.
We know, son. But she is dead. And you can't go back. You can only pray.
Pa's waiting for you, Terry. He loves you and he wants you very much. You know, Duke, if love and understanding can help that boy, one day he's gonna make a fine man.
That old man Finkel's got everything his own way around here, ain't he?
Yeah, and if we don't get those horses, the train's gonna be in trouble.
Well, maybe we'll just have to pay him his $40.
But only get 25 head and half of them stabbing at that, don't you believe it?
Well, suppose we don't get the horses. Nothing says we can't have a drink, is there? Come on.
Charlie, we got things to do.
Wait a minute, Bill. Maybe the bartender knows where we can get some horses. I once knew a bartender was a horse trainer. Come on.
Charlie?
Yeah. Oh, what's that?
Let's find out.
Stay where you are and watch the fight.
Now get.
You heard what the man said, get. Oh, get.
Take your friend with you.
I'll be doggone, an Indian.
Let's get him to our room.
Skinned you up pretty good. This hurt? Wouldn't say so if it did. You Indians are all alike. There you go. That looks pretty good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait a minute. I know you, but from where?
Mister, I said thanks.
A little younger then. You know me?
No.
Sure. Take those city clothes off. White clay mark across there. Running creek 8 years ago. Remember, Charlie?
Well, I remember the day we tied up with that cavalry patrol chasing down them Utes. That's the day you hog-tied that young... Is he the one?
Yeah. You tried to lift my scalp. You were just a young kid. Do you remember?
I remember. You turned me over to the cavalry.
Looks like they did a pretty good job with you.
You think so?
Kind of dutifying. I remember the day Bill brought you in, screaming and scratching. What'd they do to you, boy? Try to make a preacher out of you?
A white preacher?
What was your name,
John Turnbull is the name they gave me when they tried to civilize me.
What are you doing here in Pueblo?
The Utes were in Pueblo before there was a Pueblo. I'm a lawyer.
Indian lawyer?
Is there anything wrong with that?
No. I just never heard of any Indian lawyers before.
That's a pretty tough row to hoe, isn't it?
You did me a favor today. I'm grateful. If I can pay you back, I will. But it's not going any further than that.
You don't like us, do you?
No.
Why?
Look in the mirror.
Have you looked in the mirror lately? I'd look more out of place in New York than you would.
I'm a Ute Indian. I don't want to be anything else. I wear these clothes because lawyers dress this way. They took away my buckskin and put me in broadcloth, but it doesn't go any deeper than my Indian hide. And that's one thing that even Columbia University can't change.
That's a pretty high-flying education.
For an Indian.
I didn't say that. You said that you'd repay the favor if you could.
That's what I said.
We need horses.
See, T.J. Fingal.
We saw him. How's business, Mr. Lawyer?
How many horses?
50. Good ones. $20 a head.
That's $1,000.
$1,000.
Maybe you'd like to meet my partner. Maybe we can talk about those horses.
See you later, Charlie.
Yeah.
$1,000? It's a lot of horses.
We need $800 to get this thing into court. The tribe has no money. I've told you 100 times. But we've got horses.
Utes have always had good horses. A little small.
But strong. They'll get you where you want to go.
Mr. Hawks, perhaps you would like to know what this is all about. The Utes have 50,000 acres across the river by federal treaty in perpetuity. A lot of people have their eyes on it, especially Mr. Fingal and his partner.
It's a federal treaty. What's the problem?
You haven't met Judge Burkhardt or the town council, huh?
I've met nobody but Fingal and a bunch of high-priced horses. And John here.
Well, Pueblo has a new ordinance. 50% of all lands owned in common must be cultivated. Across the river, that is.
That's hard to believe.
It's the law.
It's nothing but rocks and mountains. Couldn't cultivate it if you wanted to.
And we don't want to.
My people aren't farmers, they're hunters. We've always settled disputes the simple way, and we've always lost.
So Johnny became a lawyer.
We can't beat you people with guns. You've got too many of them. But I'm going to turn your own laws against you. If your precious Constitution means what it says.
It usually does.
But not for Indians. $800 in phony court costs. You call that constitutional?
I called it Mr. Fingal and Judge Burkhardt.
I didn't come here to get mixed up in your local arguments, Mr. Solomon. But if the Utes have a federal land grant, you can't beat it.
Not if we can ever get it to court. But I can't go into court.
You what?
Well, it's a strange interpretation of the law. You see, here in Colorado territory, an Indian is not permitted to drink. You drink in a saloon is a bar. Ipso facto, an Indian is not admitted to the bar. And just in case somebody would ask too many questions, Judge Burkhardt holds his court in Mr. Fingal's saloon.
But Jake can practice, and Burkhardt knows that Jake will tear him apart in court.
He's not much of a lawyer.
I wish you luck.
That's very generous for a white man.
Hey, you know, you might become a pretty good lawyer one day if you get that chip off your shoulder.
I'm not a good Indian either. I stood by and let the whites steal my people blind. As a person, I like you. As a white man, I hate the stolen ground you walk on.
What tribe are you from, Mr. Solomon? Comanche or Cheyenne?
The tribe of Levi.
Jake's different.
You look around, you'll find the world's full of different people. $1,000 for 50 good head. Is it a deal?
It's a deal. I'll call a council meeting and firm it up. Oh, one thing, Fingal isn't going to like it. He's trying to keep us out of court.
He had his chance to sell his horses.
He's got a partner named Jack Thorne. The Jack Thorne.
Used to be a Pinkerton man?
Until they let him go for shooting first and asking questions later.
He's a pretty rough boy.
As long as you're aware of it, we'll be in touch.
Good.
Well? I was holding aces. This better be good.
It's bad, Mr. Thorne. Jake Solomon's writing up his petition right now.
You sure?
He told me so when he picked up the forms. I reminded him the money. He just looked at me and smiled. That man's got the nastiest smile.
You sure he's got the money?
Not yet, but he's going to.
From where?
Oh, that fella, what's his name, Hawks, that come in trying to buy horses? He's made a deal for 50 Indian ponies with our Indian lawyer.
Well, why didn't you sell him what he wanted?
I tried to, but he wouldn't pay me a price. Oh. Now, Jack, I can sell those horses to anybody at $40, the way miners and homesteaders are coming in.
So for $1,000 difference, you set it up so Solomon can take the Indians' case into court.
Well, he's not there yet. I figured we'd go and see him again and make another deal with him at his price.
If you'd used your head in the first place, we wouldn't have to. Maybe you won't want to make a deal now.
You've got to keep him out of court, Mr. Thorne. If they start waving that federal treaty around, Jake Solomon is the finest lawyer in the territory. He'll make us all look like fools.
Well, you're the presiding officer.
I give you what you pay for, but there has to be a legal loophole. And Jake Solomon doesn't leave loopholes. You've got to do something. You might as well forget about that Ute land.
Yeah, we'll do something. Go on, get out of here, will you, Eddie?
Yes, sir. Look, I'm sorry about all of this. I've done everything I can.
Seen better judges than that at a pie-eating contest.
We better go and see Hawks.
Only what?
You look like a stubborn man.
So am I.
What are you doing, Hawks?
Writing a letter.
You know, I wrote a letter once myself. I never mailed it because I forgot who it was to and I couldn't read my own writing.
Will you be quiet?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hawks.
Fingal?
May we speak to you for a moment?
Come on in.
Mr. Hawks, Mr. Worcester. May I present my partner, Mr. Jack Thorne?
Jack Thorne? So you're Jack Thorne. I've sure heard a lot about you, Mr. Thorne.
No doubt.
What can we do for you?
Well, you can buy some horses from us.
I guess we've already gone through that.
They're $20 a head. You're a shrewd businessman, Mr. Hawks.
Did you hear that, Bill? $20 a head.
I heard him, Charlie. Why the sudden change, Fingal?
Well, let's say that we just got in a new shipment of stock.
I appreciate your offer, but I've already committed myself.
To the Utes?
That's right.
That's a great mistake, Mr. Hawks.
Is it?
Why, they'll cheat you. They'll run in every cull and misfit on the so-called reservation. I'm not just saying that, it's true.
I've never known an Indian yet that would go back on his word.
May I?
It's free.
You probably think that I'm just a land shark or something. Or maybe a crook. And I admit, Jack and I stand to make a lot of money once they open up this reservation, but so do a lot of other people. Ranchers, farmers, prospectors, maybe.
That's treaty land, Fingal. What makes you think they'll open it up?
I'll tell you why. Those Utes are sitting on 50 or 60,000 acres of fine grazing land. Some of it good farming land. Now, there's going to be a lot of important minerals under those hills somewhere. You know, there's a lot of land there for a few hundred Indians, mister. You know how they use it? They run a couple of hundred head of horses for their own personal use and they hunt. And that's it. They hunt.
It's a big territory, but it's not that big. Every month, hundreds of people come to Pueblo looking for land. White people, Hawks, like you and me. They have to be turned away.
Someday this whole country's going to blossom. It'll be crossed by good roads. I wouldn't be surprised if everybody even had his own private telegraph. I believe in our future, Mr. Hawks. All right, now, you picture that future that I've just spoken of, and right smack dab in the middle of it, maybe 100 times repeated all over the country, you'll find a great big hunk of the finest land populated by the Redskins. Just hunting and thieving for a living. Or maybe you don't think that Indians steal.
Some of them, maybe. That's the old way. Things are changing.
Not Indians.
How about John Turnbull?
Take the necktie off that redskin, you'll find war paint underneath. They don't change.
I wouldn't argue with you, Mr. Thorne.
No room for argument, Charlie. We're just guessing. You may be telling me the truth. I don't know. Maybe you think what you're doing is best for the country. Maybe not. But it's too late to do anything about our horses. I've already turned the money over to Turnbull.
You did?
Why, Bill!
That was a bad mistake.
I came here to buy horses, not get mixed up in your local affairs. You wouldn't sell them to me at an honest price, but the Utes would.
Bill, what'd you...
Shut up, Charlie.
I don't suppose you've got any idea what you just started.
Jack, now, don't you...
I'll make my own decisions, TJ. When you get your horses, assuming you do get them, you take my advice and get back to your wagon train as fast as you can. You're not going to be very popular around Pueblo anymore.
I'm not feeling too much like the Queen of the May around here anyhow.
What'd you tell him that for? You know you got that money right there in your money belt.
Because I don't like the way they do business, Charlie.
What are you doing, buying horses or running an honesty school?
Buying horses from the Utes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. All right?
We haven't got your horses yet.
No, but you will have. You know, I've got kind of a soft spot in my heart for horse trading. Old Fingal comes around and offers me his horses at $15 a head. I wouldn't be able to resist him.
Mr. Hawks, for a wise man, you are a very foolish one. Not that I object.
I agree with Jake. I'm not exactly afraid of Jack Thorne, but I don't go out of my way to start anything with him.
Let's say that I have a personal interest in this thing. If I hadn't rounded you up and brought you in 8 years ago, you might have taken my scalp between now and then. Mr. Solomon, if I were you, I'd run that money over to Judge Burkhart before you thinks up a dodge it'll cost you a couple more hundred.
I'm already halfway there.
I don't like you. You're spoiling my faith in the perfidy of the white man.
Those horses of yours aren't top-notch. You might get your faith back.
Well, aren't you going to count it?
Oh, now, Jake, I know it's all here. We have a pretty crowded schedule.
Maybe it won't be so crowded after you talk to the territorial attorney general.
Well, what's he got to do with it?
I have a feeling he'll drop in to talk to you, unless you hear our petition for an injunction, let's say, within 4 days.
Jake, you know the spot I'm in.
You think it's hot? 4 days, Judge Burkhardt. Or the spot you are in now will seem like a trip to Iceland compared to the one you are going to be in. You know, I think it's getting warmer.
I tell you, if Jake Solomon gets into court with that petition of his, I won't stand a chance. I'll have to issue an injunction.
So?
It'll void the cultivation allotment ordinance, and we'll be right back where we started from.
Well, can't we beat the federal position? Something like, well, this wild, undeveloped Indian country being a menace to public health and safety, something like that.
Not even if it really was.
You know, so far this week, 23 families of settlers have come to Pueblo, looked around, moved on up to Denver. Now, that's bad business. You're supposed to be a judge. You mean to tell me you can't have this case thrown out on some kind of technicality?
Jake Solomon knows every technicality there is. I've been going over his petition ever since he filed it, and I can't even find a punctuation mark out of line.
I knew I should have shot that uppity Indian the first time I saw him with a white collar on. Well, stall him then.
I can't. If his case isn't called up within 4 days, he'll call in the territorial government, and we'll all be through.
Get out of here, Eddie.
Mr. Fingal.
Yeah, go on, get out. Old country moving west. And a couple of hundred frog-eating Utes standing right smack in the way.
You know your trouble, TJ. You believe that muck.
Of course I believe it. This whole reservation system is nonsense. Let the Indians get out and fight along with the rest of us. We got no room for tribal cultures in America. Let them scratch for a living, along with you and me and the rest of us.
Well, you'll have to take that up with Washington. I aim to do something about it right here.
Like what?
Well, Burkhardt isn't much, but he's the only judge we own. So if Solomon's going to cut him up in court, then he better not get to court.
Now, Jack, you be careful. We're law-abiding citizens, you know.
Come on, TJ. If we were such law-abiding citizens, we'd let the Indians keep their land, wouldn't we? Personally, I never did see the advantage of a bought judge anyhow. Case can always be appealed. Can't buy all the judges.
Where you going?
I'm going to keep Mr. Solomon out of court.
Bill, you better come with me.
Why, Charlie?
I just saw some Utes driving our horses in.
That's good.
You think so? You better come and take a look at them. Come on.
Good. You're not taking any chances. Always be sure that you are right. Then look it up again to be sure.
We've got too much riding on this. You know what I'm gonna do after we win this case?
Sure. You're gonna look around for another one.
I already found another one. The Northern Cheyenne. The Army's put in an access road right through their best hunting territory. Or what used to be their best hunting territory. 3 forts and a regiment of cavalry. You know what I like about it? Spotted Eagle and the whole Cheyenne Nation can't drive those soldiers out of there. But John Turnbull can. With this.
Good. Not with guns and arrows, but with paper bullets.
Then after the Cheyenne, maybe the Navajos or the Navajo Paiutes.
But Indians are not the only ones who have legal troubles.
They're the only ones who haven't been able to get any legal help up to now.
And you are going to be the legal counsel for all American Indians.
You bet I am.
Well, Mr. Hawks.
All right, let's go, Turnbull.
What are you talking about?
You don't know, do you? Well, you're about to find out. Come on.
Solomon and the Indian both there?
There, it's all set. Look at him. Skinny and broken down. I wouldn't have the craw to send horses like that to the glue factory.
Bill, Look at that old mare, Bill. I've seen better-looking animals that destroyed out of kindness.
I bought 50 head of horses, Turnbull. Where are they?
Don't blame the tribe. This is my fault.
Well, it's somebody's fault.
I'm a member of the tribal council, and when Fingal started putting the pressure on them, I told them to fight back any way they could. Now, if you people were out to swindle them, they should swindle every white man they have any dealings with. I guess I just forgot to have them make an exception in your case.
Well, that's just fine. You know, you're no better than Fingal or Thorne or anybody else around here. You're making your people look like a bunch of horse thieves.
We're fighting by your rules. He used to tell me, fight him, boy. Fight him back, but with paper bullets. Paper bullets!
Pardon me, ladies. Excuse me. Sorry. Here you go. How about some nice hot coffee and ham and eggs? Not as good as I fix, but they look eatable, don't they? Go ahead, boy. They'll spoil if you don't eat them.
You eat them, Charlie.
Well, if you insist. Sure you don't want them. Oh, excuse me.
The best-hearted man who ever lived.
Jake's dead. You better start planning your next move.
There won't be any next move.
You make a lot of big talk about being an Indian. You're not acting like any Indian I ever fought.
Jake's dead. They won't let me into court. Besides, Jake was a lawyer.
You're a lawyer?
Not like Jake.
How do you think he got so good? By sending his cases to court with other people?
Go ahead and talk. You wouldn't have any trouble. They make it easy for you. But they can rob us and kill us and starve us. There's nothing that we can do about it.
I envy you. I wish I had one of those handy little hooks to hang all of my personal problems on like you have. Being an Indian has its advantages.
What do you know about it? We're red men in a white man's world. We're outnumbered 10,000 to 1. And every one of those 10,000 hands is against us.
That's so. Well, Jake Solomon was one of those 10,000 to 1, and so am I. John, I don't know too much about the law, but aren't you forgetting everything except this crooked little structure they've built up in this town? Why don't you contact the territorial government and turn this matter over to a federal judge?
And bypass the court of original jurisdiction? You don't know anything about procedure.
I know that you've learned too much of your law out of books, not enough out of people. Now, you get up on your feet, John Turnbull. You're a lawyer, you're an Indian, you're a man. Why don't you start acting like one?
Are you gonna contact Denver?
You are.
I'll never get a wire out of town. Fingal owns the telegraph operator.
He doesn't own me.
What can I do for you?
Send this.
I can't send that. You're making all kinds of charges against some of our leading citizens.
Send a message, please.
Well, now, I'm having a little trouble with McKee, and I don't rightfully know whether it's this end of the line or maybe the wires are down somewhere. But, well, anyhow, why don't you gents come back in a couple hours and the line...
Send the message. So that you won't get the top of your head blown off, you ought to know that I understand Morse code. I'd be real unhappy if you so much as changed one word of that.
That's 318 words. That'll be $31.80.
Keep the change.
Why don't you run over and tell Thorne and Fingal about this?
Oh, what would I do a thing like that for?
I wonder.
And you sent that for him?
Well, he had a gun on me, Mr. Thorne.
Well, why didn't you send a fake message or something?
Well, he said he could understand code.
Oh,
yeah. yeah. Let be, Jack. Go on back to your office, Mr. Hensel.
You know that wire's gonna have the territorial attorney general down on us?
Well, there's nothing much we can do about it, Jack. We should have covered ourselves better.
That Hawks. If he hadn't come busting in here taking the Indian side.
But he did. Now, you might as well be philosophical about it.
I'm not a philosopher, TJ. I told him he was gonna make himself unpopular. Now I'm gonna show him what I meant.
Oh, good. You go ahead and kill him, and that'll look just fine to the federal government.
I got a lot of respect for the federal government. Confuse is easy. You know, there's nothing that throws a government lawyer off the track quite like a nice, fat major general with his hands full of Indians.
Well, we got plenty of Indians, but we don't have any nice, fat major general.
You know, Fort Benton has.
So?
You know what we need around here? A neat little Indian war. Look at those hills, TJ. Look at all those pretty rocks.
I see all those pretty rocks. There's a Ute sitting on top of each one of them.
And gold under each one of them.
Not on any I looked at.
There's gold there. Is Burro Beetle still around?
Yeah, I think so.
And let's tell him he's had a streak of good luck, TJ. Let's tell him he's just found gold.
Gold! I found it! I found it! Gold! It's there! I found it! Ah, gold! I've been looking for this for 50 years. Ah! Look at here, boys. I found myself a big, fat mountain of gold. Look at here, right across the river over there. You ain't never seen nothing like this. I ain't seen none for a long time, but I know what it looks like.
He's right. That's gold, sure enough. That'll go $600 to $700 a ton.
That'll go $1,000 a ton.
Where'd this come from?
Well, I snuck over across the river. I did myself some snooping.
That's reservation land. That's the promised land, and I'm gonna get me a piece of it. Come on, boy. It's gold.
There's plenty of it over there.
Won't be a man in town in an hour. They'll all be across the river looking for gold.
They're liable to be buried there. Yeah, then the army will move in, your treaty will be broken. How's your case gonna stand up in court then?
I'm about ready to forget about your white man's court. This is Fingal's idea of not of court settlement, to start a war.
Well, we better get it stopped before it gets started. Didn't you say that you were a member of the tribal council?
But that doesn't mean I can stop trouble if Fingal starts it.
It's like I said before, John, I don't know too much about the law. But if the killings start and the army moves in, well, you just better stop it.
What's the matter with you?
Well, I guess you can't make an omelet without breaking eggs.
Conscience bothering you? Take it easy, TJ. I'll go along, make sure everything's all right.
You going along with him?
Well, you ought to have a guide. Without one, they might accidentally stumble onto Indian territory.
We can't be sure there'll be trouble. But Fingal is hoping there will be, and it is up to us to prevent it.
Our land is our land. We have the word of the chief of the horse soldiers.
That is a good word. But now my Ute brothers must show their patience.
Do the searchers for yellow iron show patience?
They're misled fools, Chief. You and all of you must show your greater wisdom.
We have lived in peace with men who have tried to take our land. Our son Akani has counseled us to peace. Some among us say the courts of the white man have justice only for the white man. Let us say now that the Ute will not spill blood unless Ute blood is spilled. Let us talk further on this.
I say when the miners come, let them come. They're not here to claim land. They seek only for that which is not there. They will not find their yellow iron, and soon they will be gone.
From here on out, we're in Indian territory. You want to go ahead?
There ain't no gold here, Mr. Thorne. Let's go on.
Come in peace.
This treaty land, you go back.
Well, we won't be here for long.
You go back now.
Well, we can't do that. Now, why don't you two just ride on out of here and we won't have any trouble?
No, you go back.
There ain't no Indian gonna tell me what to do. Come on. That's enough. They'll be back here with the whole Ute Nation. You could have killed him, Mr. Thorne.
I don't hold with killing. Which they may be back at that. There'll be more of you people along. Might be a good idea, though, if you got yourselves up in those rocks somewhere, just in case.
You going with us, Mr. Thorne?
You boys dig the gold. I'll win it away from you back in town.
Well, looks to me like we better get up there and build us a wall. We'll be picking Utes out of our hair.
Akani, our son, the words you speak come from a good heart. But the ways you have learned are not the ways of your people.
Nankane, if our nation is to live as a people, it must learn these ways. This much I have learned from the white man. He uses the law to fight us. We can use the same law to fight back.
There are those who think this is a woman's way to fight.
No one dies when the battle's fought in a court of law, Chief.
Death comes to all things one day.
What's the matter? What happened?
The white man came on our lands. When we tried to send them away, one of them struck Big Bull. One other shot him.
A brother of your blood lies there, Connie. One who has lived the white man's law has done this to him. This is the law you would have us follow.
Chief, men of bad heart have done this. They want you to break the treaty.
We have not broken it, but it is broken.
You fight these men, you'll lose your land.
If we don't, we'll lose our manhood. Akani, who are your people?
White man, you have 1 hour to leave the lands of my people. And you can tell Fingo that's 1 hour more than any other white man will get.
John, do you know what you've just done?
Certainly, I've taken a bath, and I got rid of an awful lot of dirt.
Charlie, I told it to Fort Benton and tell him what's happening here.
Mr. Finkel hasn't already, I will.
Well, then get in the Ute side of it. Tell him we don't only need soldiers, we need a little law here in a hurry.
What are you going to do?
I don't know, but I'll be making a lot of noise while I'm doing it. Now get going.
Yes, sir.
That's a nice horse, Mr. Hawks. You know, it's remarkable how much trouble horses can cause sometimes.
It's not the horses that have been causing trouble around here lately.
But you did the wrong thing. I wanted you to stay on that horse, not get off it.
Take that gun off, Thorne, and I'll be happy to settle our differences that way. But I'm not going to fight you with guns.
And that's the trouble with a reputation. Most folks too yellow to try me. Like you.
There's a difference between being yellow and using good sense.
Well, in your case, it won't make any difference. Not that you could cause any more trouble. The Army will take care of your Ute friends. And if I wasn't a vengeful man, I'd probably leave you alone. But I am a vengeful man, Mr. Hawks. And you've caused me a great deal of inconvenience. It's now 3 o'clock. I'll be around about 6 to kill you. Afternoon.
Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine. Sound good. A whole mountain of it.
Looks like you cashed in on it real quick.
Well, you want a drink?
Yes, sir. I'd be mighty proud to have a drink with you.
Oh, sit down. Here, drink all you want. Say, you ever know what happened to Clementine?
No, what?
Well, that was my wife's name.
Anybody find anything? Ain't had time yet. Well, let's get this done and start looking a little harder. You just ain't looking in the right place, Hank.
If we're gonna hit them, we should do it now before the Army comes.
Your brothers gather soon.
Soon enough to die.
When have your people been afraid to die?
What time is it?
Going on 5. Take it easy, TJ.
Well, I'm different than you. I've got a conscience and a worry.
It's bad for the digestion.
I only wish we didn't have to do it this way.
What's the difference whether we do it this way or whether we cheat them out of their land legally? The end's the same.
Well, my way, nobody would have gotten hurt.
Who, the Indians or the miners?
Nobody.
What would you think would happen to the Utes without any reservations? You remember what happened to the California Indians? The Paiutes and the Mandans? Take away their lands, they die. Wake up, TJ.
All I want is to see this country grow.
Whose country?
Jack. Come here, look.
Harvey! I thought I told you to take care of Beetle.
I gave him a case of whiskey and sent him out of town.
You should have knocked him on the head.
You call me anything, Smitty.
Jack, they're drunk.
Good. They won't feel it so much.
You're all right, Billy boy. I deserve more than a case of whiskey.
You sure do, donkey, old partner.
Boy, I got a pick with you. I got a bone to pick with you, ain't I, Billy?
That's right, donkey, old partner.
Well, you better pick it fast, old man.
Look, boys, go on, get out of here. Go sober up before somebody gets hurt.
I already been hurt. Ain't I, Billy?
Sure you have, donkey. You know, donkey, he get locked up for spreading those false gold discovery rumors.
We don't know anything about any false discovery of gold.
You what?
Sure, yeah. You know, donkey, he told me all about it. You know something funny? If one of them miners gets hurt by one of them mutes, them miners gonna come back. They're gonna be real mad. They're gonna be looking for you too. You too, Mr. Thornton.
Maybe I didn't treat you right, Burrow.
I hope to tell you didn't. One lousy case of whiskey.
Well, now, you didn't tell anybody else about this, did you? Except Hawks here.
Not yet, I didn't. But old Billy, he told me that if you don't come through with some money, I ought to start yelling everywhere. There ain't no gold here. Jack Thorne, he paid me to say there was. That's a pretty good yell, ain't it?
Yeah, that's a fine yell, old man. Too bad you're not going to be able to use it.
Hold it, Thorne. You can't shoot twice while I shoot once.
Jack, please don't.
Stay right where you are.
Drop it, Thorne.
Jack, do as he says, please.
A little late in life to start giving up easy, isn't it, TJ?
You shoot first, you'll hit your partner, and I'll get you next.
Maybe. You know, you ought to have that Indian lawyer friend of yours around. Seems to me I remember that the surviving partner inherits the whole shebang in case the other one dies. Is that right, TJ?
You're not that fast, Thorne.
One way to find out. I reckon you're right.
Help me, please. I'm dying. Help me. Help me.
No, you're more powder burnt than anything else.
Get me to a doctor, please.
I will as soon as we get back from the Ute reservation. Come on. You too, donkey.
I'm waiting for you, Billy.
Well, there they are. Now, just don't get shook up. Hold your fire till they get down the bottom of that gully. And everybody, fire at once.
Big-Headed and his brothers are ready. Are you ready, Alcani?
I am ready. Alcani, look.
Hold your fire! John Turnbull! Alcani! Come down and talk! Alcani! Ask John Turnbull if I can be trusted.
Can he be trusted?
He is a white man.
Can he be trusted?
He can be trusted.
There ain't no gold, that's all. Jack Thor gave me ore he found up around Virginia City. Paid me with a case of whiskey to tell him that I found it here. You call yourselves miners. Why, any tenderfoot would know there ain't no gold in them rocks.
Is that on the square, Mr. Fingal?
That's right. That lines up with what Mr. Worcester told me, Mr. Hawks.
Nevertheless, these people are trespassing on our lands.
John, a lot of good that law school did you if the only way you think you can get them off is to shoot them off.
I told you about the local courts.
I dropped off a team of investigators from the Attorney General's office, Mr. Turnbull. Whatever may have been wrong with your courts before, there'll be nothing wrong with them now.
My warrior, Big Bull, lies in his lodge with a white man's blood near his heart. Men try to take our lands and drive us off. Now Canada's people have many grievances.
Chief, that's why your brother John Turnbull's here. If you have any grievances, take them to court, like any American.
There is an alternative, if you insist. Over that ridge are 2 troops of cavalry. They're here to see that these miners vacate treaty lands immediately. They can also be used to protect them if it comes to that.
If you think to frighten me...
Nankane, if I'm going to be your lawyer, you must listen to me. Come on, let's talk.
Colonel, looks like you better nail down the whole territory. By the time John Turnbull gets through, the Utes will own the whole shebang again. And legally. John, I want to thank your people for sending those 5 braves along with us.
Oh, that was just in case a tribe of white renegades tried to steal your horses.
Bill, Johnny, you know them old plugs the Utes try to sell us?
Sure.
Somebody's trying to buy them. Come on and see who. Come on.
Trying to tell me those Crow-Baits are the only horses available? Well, what about those horses in that corral over there? Hey! I tell you, I need some horses.
Those horses are spoken for, mister.
Yeah.
Well, where you been? I was beginning to think something happened to you.
It did.
Those horses are ours.
That's right.
Well, then why'd that thieving Indian try to sell me these 4-footed disasters?
Oh, it takes a little time for the word to get around.
I heard about the trouble with the Utes.
Oh, there was no trouble with the Utes.
Well, there might be yet. Where's my bill of sale?
Ah, that's the trouble with you foreigners. You're too suspicious.
Well, it looks all right.
Maybe you didn't read the fine print. Thanks, Bill.
You got nothing to thank me for, John. Of course, I might be needing a lawyer one of these days real soon. Just in case some of those helpers of yours decide to run off with a few of our horses. And if they do, I'll be fixing to sue the whole Ute Nation.
I object. Your allegation is based on hearsay, which is not admissible as evidence.
Objection sustained. Mr. Shannon, Mr. Wooster? Yeah. Looks like we got our horses.
Well, let's move
Let's
them
go,
out.
let's go.
See you around, John.
Bye, John.